This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Hockey Arena. It's a chilly, overcast December day here in Oswego, the perfect weather for some hockey. The Hamilton Continentals have drifted into town to take on the Oswego Lakers. I'm your host, Alex Chemnitzer, joined alongside by my amazing analyst, Brady Hauser, Connor Sangus. Pleasure to be with you here, gentlemen, tonight. And quickly, let's hear some of your thoughts for tonight's matchup. What do we think, Brady?
It's a cold one outside here today in Oswego, 32 degrees, but inside it's a beautiful night for some hockey, and we're in store for a really good matchup here today. Very good teams.
Absolutely, Connor.
Yeah, you certainly mentioned a great matchup here today, Brady. Both these teams very high expectations for this season, so certainly going to be a very competitive matchup here today.
Yeah, absolutely, and today's a special day, gentlemen, because if we didn't already give away the surprise, as you can see by our furry friends in front of us, we have a special tradition day. It is the second teddy bear toss game of the weekend. Yes, you heard me correct, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, if the Lakers score a goal today in the Deb, fans will be hurling teddy bears onto the ice in celebration. Even though the tradition sounds a little bit unbearable, we are going to give you a little look, a little hint of what it looked like last night here in the Deb. Take a look right now.
Shot in front, loose, goal! Fossilo buries that one, and here come the Teddy Bears. The Teddies are flying as Colin Fossilo buries that one. A nice rebound. Kenny, you ready to throw these Bears?
Ready. I hope they don't grunt on air.
Yeah.
Yep, there it goes. No, not bad. It's a little farther than I got last year, and I didn't hit anybody this year. Well, what a goal that one was, and that could be a momentum changer. As look at all these teddy bears, all going to a great cause with Toys for Tots this holiday season. Look at the replay of it here, Mike.
Yeah, just right around that pad there of Beaver, sneaks it in almost behind the goal line. But Fossilo finds a way.
Yeah, we were not making that up, ladies and gentlemen. We got some exciting stuff tonight for this teddy bear game. Now, gents, let's get right up into our matchup preview here today. A non-conference matchup today between the 4-1-1 Hamilton Continentals and the 5-3 Oswego Lakers. Brady, I'm going to start with you. What can you tell us about the Lakers' season so far?
So the Lakers currently sit 5-3 overall, including a 3-1 in SUNY conference record. But looking into the Deb, they have 4-1 record at home, winning the last 4 games at home after dropping the game to Castleton. The last 4 games for the Lakers were all SUNY conference matchups, going 2-2 over that time span.
Yeah, absolutely great numbers there. And Connor, what can you tell me about the Continental season so far?
Well, Hamilton comes in today's game with a 4-1-1 record on the young season, Alex, with a 2-1-1 record in the New England Small College Athletic Conference, otherwise known as NSAC. They're currently ranked 5th in that conference and have an 0-1-1 record on the road this year. So let's see if they can maybe get a win in regulation today, their first of the season.
Absolutely, Connor. Great stuff. And both teams are starting to hit mid-season form. They're changing game plans and looking to head strong into the upcoming playoffs matchup. Both teams had a lot of success in November. So, Brady, give us a little bit of a preview, or a little bit of a recap, I should say, about the month of November for the Continentals.
Absolutely. Last time out for the Continentals, they put away the Pioneers in Utica, beating them 6-3, and they scored 3 goals in the first period and kept the momentum throughout the final buzzer, led by Lila Snow. She had 2 goals. Also a score was Grace Long, Bree Rockwood, Ava Romano, and Jamie Porter. And a dominant showing from them, and the Lakers are definitely going to have their hands cut out for them here this evening against this strong Hamilton team.
Very strong November for Hamilton. Connor, tell me a little bit about Oswego's November month.
Well, the Lakers shut out Buff State by a score of 3-0 on the road last Saturday. They outshot the Bengals 44-25. Talk about domination. Mia DeVivo started in goal and stopped all 16 shots that she faced. This was her second shutout of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're again, starting to see a lot of those Lakers just find themselves on the ice, find their identity a little bit heading into the playoffs. The Lakers have certainly gotten some success, and it comes from a couple of new faces on the ice. So, Brady, tell me a little bit about the impact that these Lakers new faces, these rookies, have had this season.
Absolutely. When you bring 12 rookies onto a team, it's going to be a challenging season regardless of what it is, but these rookies have shown out. And let's start with Georgia Cunliffe, who is second in the team right now with goals. She has played all 8 games so far this season and has scored in 4 of them. She's also tallied on numerous assists, boosting her point total to 5 on the season. Just behind her is Jenna Majeski for the team. But yeah, Cunliffe has been really, really good so far this season.
Absolutely, Cunliffe has been amazing. Connor, who's your rookie to look out for today?
My rookie to look at for today, Alex, is Natalie Lons, number 6. Coming into today's game, obviously a true freshman out of Hunville Falls, New York. She previously played for her senior high school team, and she has 2 goals and 2 assists in 8 games played. She's currently in a 3-way tie for 3rd on the Lakers in points, so certainly an immediate impact here for Natalie.
Yeah, absolutely. Great picks. We will look out for those 2 on the ice today. I'd also like to highlight a freshman forward, Lauren Ricabelli. She has played in all 8 games as well and has recorded 1 shot so far this season. In her first season, she has scored 2 goals so far, 1 against Utica, and most recently last match with Buffalo State. Watch out for the Rico Belly of the Beast out there on the ice tonight. But that is going to bring us to our first quick break here on The Purge. When we come back, we'll take a look at the playoff picture for both teams in their respective conferences. You're watching WTOP 10. See you on the other side.
But I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
Welcome back to WTOP 10's pregame coverage of the Hamilton Continentals at the Oswego Lakers. I'm Alex Kemnitzer alongside Brady Hauser and Connor Sangus. And gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about the conference races for both of these teams. An out-of-conference game for the Lakers today, so it won't affect their playoff position per se. But regardless, Connor, I'm going to give it to you first. Give us a little rundown of the current SUNY standings.
Well, it won't affect their playoff standing today, but that overall record still does matter. You can see on your screen there that the Lakers are currently 3rd in the SUNY Conference. Top 4 teams will make the playoffs. Currently, the defending champions sit at number 1. That is the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. They have a perfect 4-0 record in the conference for 8 points. The Lakers are technically tied in points for second place with 6 with William Smith. However, the overall record is what pushes William Smith ahead. They are 6-3. The Lakers are 5-3, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. William Smith has that tiebreaker over the Lakers from that game 2 weeks ago. And we're going to go to the flip side now to the New England Small College Athletic Conference where the Hamilton Continentals play. So, Brady, how's that conference looking?
Yeah, right now in the New England Small College Athletic Conference, the Middlebury Panthers sit atop the conference with a 6-1 record. Right behind them is Amherst with a 3-2 record, followed by Bowdoin at 5-2. Then you got Connecticut College in fourth with a 4-1-2 record. And then there is our opponent today, Hamilton College, sitting at 4-1-1 to round out the top 5 so far in this conference.
Yeah, both teams are respectively, top 5, top 3 in their conferences. So certainly a game that absolutely matters for their overall record and their points. Both of these teams performing excellently this season, so let's take a look at the masterminds behind these operations. So, Brady, I'll start with you this time. Tell me a little bit about Lakers head coach Mark Digby.
Yeah, Mark Digby is the 2025 SUNY Coach of the Year. He was a former Brockport hockey player from 2001 to 2005. Then he shifted to coach at Brockport from 2006-2010 before coming to Oswego in 2010, where he was the assistant coach for the men's team through 2019. At 2019, he shifted to the women's team, has been with them ever since, and he's a local guy from Fulton, New York, and he's very well respected in this community and a great coach for the Lakers.
Great story. I mean, you look at his career wins, 71 wins, 33 losses, an absolute tactician. But Connor, I want to know a little bit more about the connoisseur of the Continentals. So give me a little spiel about the coach that we can expect.
Yeah, head coach for Hamilton is Kate Holtz. Her career record 33-20-9. That's a .525 win percentage. In the New England Small College Athletic Conference, a 14-14-8 record. That's a .389 win percentage. Certainly not what you want. She was named head coach in 2023 and had previously served as an assistant coach for Hamilton for the past 10 years before that head coaching promotion. She's a graduate of Bowdoin College, where she was selected first team in the New England Small Athletic Conference 3 times and named their team captain her senior year. So she is certainly very familiar with the overall conference competition that Hamilton faces every single year.
You know what they say, experience is the best thing you can have as a head coach. She certainly has the experience. We'll see if she can put it all together and culminate some more wins for this Hamilton Continentals team. We're going to go back to a really quick break. When we come back, we're going to toss it to our good friends in the Steve Levy press box. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching pregame coverage here on WTOP 10.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk.
It's over!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Let's do it.
Once again, I'm your host, Alex Kemnitzer, joined alongside Brady Hauser and Connor Sangus, my wonderful analyst. And gentlemen, I am so excited to get ready to throw some of these furry creatures onto the ice. Yeah. I cannot wait. I don't know about you. It's going to be a great time tonight. But I think that I think our audience at home has heard a little bit too much of our yapping as of right now and our great analysts. So we are going to toss it up to our boys, our gentlemen up in the Steve Levy press box to hear a little bit about what they have to say about tonight's matchup. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Wonderful job as always in that perch, and welcome down to the press box. My name is Logan Weingartner, joined by the great Luke Belanger. Luke, this team, Hamilton, traveling down from New England. What are your thoughts on today's matchup?
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. I mean, both teams coming off a win. They're both fired up. I think it's going to be a great matchup. Matched really evenly, record-wise, shots-wise, goals-wise. I mean, it's just going to be as close as ever, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, this one should be a great one. We foresee a lot of creatures being thrown onto the ice, these stuffed creatures, that is. But now we're going to head to some of the backbones of this team. Luke, tell me a little bit about Oswego, what they possess in the net.
Yeah, it's Mia DeVivo, and she's a sophomore. She's been great all season long. She started all 8 games for the Lakers. She's 5-3, 165 saves on the season, .943 save percentage. That's number 37 in Division III hockey. She's been great all season. 2 shutouts. She's coming off one against, I believe it was Buffalo State last game. I mean, just all around been great. One of the premier goalies in the SUNY for sure.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure of sitting in for a lot of these women's hockey games. DeVivo certainly is that, one of the premier goalies in the SUNY. Now, for the visiting team, the Hamilton Continentals, they have Tegan Brown. She comes in a 1.63 goals allowed per game, but also a stout save percentage of .938. They do cycle through 3 goalies, but Tegan has proved herself as a quote-unquote top dog. She spends a lot of minutes on this ice, certainly putting herself in as a primary netminder for the Hamilton Continentals, and now transitioning to these X-Factor players, some on offense, some on defense. A lot of these players. Luke, again, start me off with Oswego. Who do you got?
Yeah, for Oswego, I have the freshman forward, Natalie Lons. She has 4 points on the season, 18 shots. She has the goal-scoring ability for Oswego, and I think that's going to be super, super important all game long. And then my second player is going to be number 26 sophomore defender, Sydney Pinty. She leads the team with 5 assists. She's a pestering defender. She's going to be in your face all game long. She has 4 blocks on the season. I think that offense with Lons and the defense with Pinty is going to really help the Lakers today. And then your Oswego players.
Yeah, so I'm going to do forward freshman Georgia Cunliffe. Again, it's just her first year with the Lakers, but she's already made her mark. Had a game winner against Castleton on Halloween that propelled the Lakers to a 3-2 win. She has the second highest goal mark on the team with 4 goals this season, putting a plethora of shots each game. She has 26 shots on the season, and she has a +7, which is the highest on this team. So we know how much of a positive impact she makes, and Mark Digby is certainly grateful to have her. Now, switching to defense for my second impact player for Oswego, I'm going to go with number 27, junior forward Tilly Pethrick. Again, her 3rd year with the team, so she knows the ins and outs of this Lakers squad. Just 1 goal on this season, but again, a primary defender, a primary stopper. Expect her to meet the Continentals at the heels. She has 8 blocks on this season. So yes, she will certainly be a stopper of these Continentals. But Luke, speaking of the Continentals, we're going to go to these X factors for them. Who do you have?
Yeah, for the junior forward, Grace Long. She's had a goal last game against Utica. She was very good in that game. She has 3 assists on the year. She plays offense very, very well. She passes well. She finishes well. If I had to bet on one player for the Continentals to score today, it'd be Grace Long. I got $10 on that at least, Logan. And then secondly, the junior forward, Ava Romano. 2 goals on just 4 shots this season. That's Wilt numbers. That's prime Wilt numbers, shooting 50% on the season. The Lakers have to be on her all game long. Can't let her get a shot off because 50% of the time, she's putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah, without a doubt, both of those players, integral parts of this Hamilton Continentals team. Expect them to make an impact. But now for me, for my first, I have 4th-year forward, senior Lydia Bullock. She has 2 goals on 15 shots. She does have a +2, but her part of the game is defense. She showcases her versatility on this team. She has 5 blocks. Again, a great two-way player for these Continentals. Expect them to display her as a primary piece on this overall team and showcase her as a primary part of this potent attack. Now I'm going to transition to my second, yet another senior. We're going to defense this Hamilton Continentals inexperienced team. Number 29, defenseman Sophia Testa. She has 4 assists and 10 blocks. She is a +7, one of 2 players on this team with a +7. So a lot of positive impact players on this team. She is one of them with Bullock. Expect her to make an impact on defense, but also on offense. She possesses two-way prowess. Not afraid to share that puck with 4 assists on this season. And so now with that, we have our keys to the game. One of the last segments in this pre-show. Luke, I'm going to start with you for Oswego. Your trio of keys. What do you got?
Yeah, so first, I have limit shots. I mean, the Continentals, I took a look at their shot percentages pregame, and they all shoot the puck extremely efficient. You cannot let their offense get in a groove unless they will make you pay. Secondly, continue your power play dominance. Lakers haven't allowed a power play goal all year. They need to hunker down, stick to what you know on the power play, and keep that up. That's going to be very important on this game. Now, third, finish strong. In Hamilton's only loss of the season, they allowed 2 goals in the third period. Oswego needs to stay motivated, needs to stay fresh. All game long, I expect them to have a ton of line changes for Mark Digby's squad. I believe a third period goal for these Lakers can put this game away in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we've seen these Lakers certainly be a third period team, especially how I mentioned the Lakers scoring a 3-2 overtime win, courtesy of a goal by Georgia Cunliffe. But now, for the visiting Continentals, my first key is quality over quantity. Looking at the stats, they are currently 21 of 177 in goals to shots, which equates to a 12% conversion rate. So I think getting a quality of shots over quantity, getting those good looks, making sure you possess the puck well will be a major factor in getting by an elite stopper that the Lakers possess, which is DeVivo. Now, going to my second key of the game, the Lakers are a young team, so I know the Continentals will have to capitalize on the mistakes that the Lakers often make. Hamilton has not been too successful in the power play this season. They are 2 of 9, but if any game is a time to start, it is this game. Taking advantage of a young Oswego team, again, that I said often commits careless penalties as they are young, will be key. And now my last key is rely on experience. As I mentioned much before, this is a very experienced Hamilton team, a slew of seniors that they have. They also have 9 underclassmen, though, that can be potent, 9 upperclassmen that can be potent on offense. They know the team extremely well by now as they are juniors and seniors, so I think they will not have to be afraid to take chances that they are presented with, and they will mentor the young players into becoming stars. So that'll be my keys to the game. Luke, any closing thoughts before we throw it back up to the perch as we move to puck drop?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a great game, an absolute classic. Like you said, experience versus young. I think the Lakers can't go into this game scared. They know what they can do. They have a good record. They've been playing great all season long. This Continentals team is good and going to be a tough matchup for them, but they match up super well. They got to go in with all of their strength and get a win today for sure.
Without a doubt, Luke, a high-intensity environment at the Dab on Teddy Bear Toss and Oswego Youth Day. But that will be all for us in the box. We'll see you at the game. We'll throw it back to our boys on the perch for some insight before we get to puck drop.
To Jeopardy, I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling Taco Bell right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
me!
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
And we are back mere minutes away from puck drop between the Continentals and Lakers. I'm Alex Kemnitzer, Brady Hauser, Connor Sangus, and we're going to get right into it. Brady, give me your Oswego player to watch.
My player is Megan Smith. She's been strong on defense all year. Watch out for her here today.
Connor, how about you?
I've got Jenna Majeski, the junior, number 19. She leads the Lakers in points with 7 and goals with 5. Also, tallest skater on the team.
All right, I like it, boys. How about your Hamilton player to watch?
Senior athlete, number 20, Lily Truchon. She is the one to watch here today. I think she's going to have some good power plays here in this matchup.
I like that. Connor, how about you?
Well, my player to watch, Sarah Mizouk, number 25, actually isn't playing. It amazes me that Hamilton is not having her start today. I understand that they have an increased number of skaters, so they have to scratch some people for certain games, but she leads your team in points, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points, and scored your only hat trick in the last 10 years earlier this season. Why is she not in the lineup?
Blasphemy, Connor. Let's do our final score predictions. Connor, who do you have winning this one and by how much?
I've got Oswego by a score of 3-2. I think Hamilton will struggle without their top goal scorer tonight.
My buddy Connor at home is watching. He told me 3-0 by Oswego. I'm going to say that's 3-0.
And I got Hamilton 3-2. We're going to wrap it up here, and when we come back, we will have puck drop. Thank you for watching our pregame.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
what surface is this?
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Get rid of all the questions. Get rid of all the questions.
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you? Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP 10.
Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena for the Oswego State Lakers versus the Hamilton Continentals. I'm Logan Weingarter again, joined by Luke Belanger on Youth Day as we see Oswego hockey here. Captain Helen Van Dam. We see on the ice. Luke, what can we expect from this game as we continue to get underway? What do you think will happen in this first period?
Well, I think both teams are going to get out to a really hot start. I mean, we've seen what these guys can do in the first period, and I think it's going to be through and through physical, through and through, lots of goals. I'm expecting a high-scoring game today. I mean, both these squads have just a lot of people that can create offense and pass the puck well. I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be a fireworks show for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt, both of these squads, the Lakers and the visiting Continentals, Luke, have a lot of depth. If you can expect them to showcase that on both offense and defense now, as we see both of them getting in their huddles as the refs circle the ice and we prepare to get underway with this game. Again, Lakers sitting at 5 wins, 3 losses, 0 ties. Continentals do have 1 tie, but on the other end, the more fruitful results, they have 4 wins and just 1 loss, Luke.
Something I want to note for Hamilton is they don't play well on the road. They're 4-0 at home, but are 0-1-1 on the road. Something that Hamilton's going to need to clean up today. For Oswego, they play better at home than away, 4-1 at home and 1-2 on the road. So in that aspect of it, Hamilton's going to have to clean some stuff up and get an away win today.
Yeah, without a doubt in the Deb, we know it's a high-intensity environment, so these Continentals may struggle. But now, as we see puck drop, Continentals win it here. They are bringing it up the ice, passes it to number 16, Lydia Bullock, one of my key players to watch. But they do lose it. Lakers jump on that one fast. Out to Megan Smith. Smith around the corner, takes a shot.
Really good chance. Really good chance, what I like to see from the Lakers early. Created the breakaway, had a good pass in front of the net, almost put it away.
Certainly was a very good chance. Lakers doing some more puck control, but the Continentals do take it back. They're taking up the ice now. They clear out to DeVivo. DeVivo kicks it off her blocker. Lakers take it back again now. Carrying the puck is yet again Megan Smith. Expect that a lot this game, emerging as one of the Lakers' primary puck handlers and hidden offensive weapons. Parenti dumps it in the Lakers' end. Continentals do chase it. Lakers possessing an aggressive defensive attack so far. I know it's early, but we can see how they're jumping on this puck, Luke.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm looking to my right a lot over here. The Lakers definitely in control early with the puck.
Without a doubt they do. Now it's a one-on-one. Do Lakers win it? Yes, they do. They take it back up with Lons, the freshman, taking it. She tries to clear it. No good, though, and Continentals will take it back. And very good defensive pressure by the Lakers. Number 3, Helen Van Dam, captain, to take it away, to anchor the defensive attack right back into her stick. And she's in a one-on-one battle now. She gets the better of it as she passes it right back up to 4, Georgia Cunliffe.
Lakers got to create a breakaway right here.
Without a doubt they do. Now Lons loses the puck, but back to Parenti. Parenti now in a sea of blue jerseys. She loses the puck as the Continental falls, but it goes back to them on offense. Back to 33, Katie Allen.
Good defense there by number 15, Sadie Klein.
Without a doubt, that was Rico Belli. Scored a goal this season already. She misses it off the blocker of the goalie. Now we'll go back in the Lakers' end. Lakers do seem to have a lot more puck control so far, even though it is early. We can see that already, Luke, as the Hamilton Continentals do make some line changes. Goes right back into the Lakers' end with number 27, Patrick. Again, as I said, one of those key defensive forces on this Laker team. Leads the team in blocks. She wins that one-on-one And now the Lakers will take it back in the road, and Lakers, Rico Belli takes a shot, no good, off to the left of the net, and Continentals regain possession. Continentals skating up the ice with it.
Good look there for number 13, Lauren Rico Belli. Had a good, clean look. Had an Oswego player on her left side to take the shot and almost got it to go. Lakers playing good so far. I think they need to slow down a little bit on offense. They have good looks, have control of the puck, just playing a little fast right now.
Yeah, they are playing a little fast. Maybe slow down the pace of the game. You don't want to commit too many mistakes. But now Lakers do take it back into their own end. They clear it. Goes up to number 9, Fiona Sirens. Sirens takes up the pass to Iverson. Iverson who wins the one-on-one. She's going to round the corner. The Continentals are going to get to that first, though. Iverson not fast enough. Sirens going to meet her at the hip. She makes the defensive stop. She threatens Continentals into an errant pass. Now she rounds the net. She's going to take the shot. No good. Or rather, a pass she tries to do. Upton, and now it's a 1-on-1. The Sirens wins. Amazing defensive pressure by the first-year third liner, and she will clear it yet again as she wins that defensive possession.
Yeah, Oswego just pestering defense so far. I mean, Hamilton has had no moment to relax this game. Yeah, I mean, Oswego on the offense, getting good looks, had a good look behind the net there, couldn't find a fellow teammate, but on defense, I mean, Oswego just not letting Hamilton get comfortable, definitely in control of this one.
Yeah,
so
Continental's having to walk around on eggshells around the Lakers, and for good reason. This is the depth-defined defense. They are very potent when they get going in their aggressiveness. But now back to the Continentals, who have possession here, rounding the net. The Lakers with yet another great defensive stop behind DeVivo.
No room to breathe for the Continentals.
Yeah, and then one Continental goes down, and Sirens will jump on that puck. It'll go out to the Lakers. Can they take possession of this, make an advantage? They can, but now it's going to be cleared back into their end behind the goalie of the Continentals. That is Tegan Brown again, a prominent piece of this team. Now Lakers going to have it, fighting for it in their own end. A lot of Lakers clustered in there. Jenna Majeski is going to win the battle. She's fighting for it still. Majeski and number 16. Elizabeth Cooley fighting for it. Lakers do win that battle. Smith will knock it out. It'll go back to Petherick. Petherick tries to get it up to Smith. She cannot. No good. Continentals jump on that one right away. Continentals have a 2-on-2, but the Lakers win that battle.
Continentals got to do better with the puck on that. I mean, they had the breakaway. They had space and just threw it away. Lazy pass there by the Continentals. That was their one chance that they've had so far. Did not capitalize well on it.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now Lakers making line changes. For the Lakers coming in will be Coley and Pinty and Cunliffe. And also for the Lakers, it will be Katie Demir. So we will see a whole new lineup out on the ice now. Continentals lose that face-off. Lakers take possession. Lakers try to clear it. Continentals get it back. Seems like they know what they want to do, but execution is the problem as Lakers are clearing it. Now it goes out to Tegan Brown, who's going to not hit it. One of the Lakers breaks her sticks on the net. Yeah, maybe causes a disadvantage there as the Continentals jump on the puck. They will carry it in their own end now. Aggressive defense by Pinty, coming onto the ice right now, making an impact right away. She gets knocked down. It will go back to the Continentals. They will reset at the top of the key. The Continentals passing it back and forth between the line now.
Hamilton got a chance to get a goal here. Oswego hasn't let up, like I mentioned in the pregame show, hasn't let up a goal on the power play yet this season.
Yeah, and it was chaos in that net there. A sea of white and blue jerseys, but DeVivo will be the victor there of that possession. She will jump on it right away, causing a face-off in her own end. This will be the test if the Lakers can stand tall off this possession if the Continentals win it.
Good job by DeVivo there. Had a little tea party at the net there, a little chaos, but was able to hold her own and pick up a save.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now the ref will drop the puck, signaling a new possession starting. Continentals becoming victors of that faceoff. They are passing it back and forth now. Goes out to the Continentals again. Back and forth. Very meticulous offense they are running so far. Out to the Continentals.
Good defense by the Lakers.
Yeah, a lot of white and blue jerseys there. Lakers win that defensive battle. That's been the headline of the game so far for the Lakers defense. They run a good two-way attack, so don't underestimate their offense either.
45 seconds left. Lakers just played this power play very well so far to get it clear there.
Yeah, without
Good job
a doubt,
by the Lakers.
Their power play kill has been very eminent so far as it'll go down to Tegan Brown, who's going to give it to her teammate. Number 4, Sophia Rodham, one of the key defensive pieces of this team. Rodham's going to decide what to do with it behind Brown. She's going to take the safe option and give it out to her teammate, number 23, Grace Cowley. Cowley now pressured by the Lakers on defense. She'll give it away.
By the Lakers. You don't see this a lot on power plays. Most teams sit back, let the other team kind of get up there, but the pressure by the Lakers, I mean, this is why they're so good on the power play. They immediately go up, and they're pressuring the puck on the power play. You don't see it very often. Very aggressive play by Mark Digby's squad, but obviously it worked. 3 seconds left in the power play. They get yet another penalty or power play kill.
Yeah, Lakers have been so good at doing that this season, killing the power plays. Their opponents, Luke, are now 0 of 26 on power plays. So that's going to be a headline throughout the rest of the season. They're a very eminent power play kill. But now as we shift back to the present, going to be the Cardinals who try to clear up, but the Lakers in the right spot at the right time with Lauren Rico Belli jumping on it, the prominent freshman on this team. Who's going to win this battle? It'll be Pinty, surrounded by 2 defenders. She'll be double teamed, which will force it back to the Continentals. Continentals trying to get it up the ice, but Pinty jumping on that one. She'll try to clear it back out. Cannot. Just
look at this defense by the Lakers.
Yeah, and possession will keep jumping back and forth, but Pinty will get the feed. She'll round the corner. Can she take the shot? She tries to. It'll go back to Brown. Brown covers that ball. Puck, sorry, that one went between Lakers and the Continentals, but the end result was good for the Lakers with a save. Was good
look
for the
there
Continentals.
for the Lakers. Great look for the Lakers. And Brown able to stay under control, pick up a save there. Rebounds are going to be very key in this game. I mean, we have 2 very good goalies on both teams, and both teams on offense are going to have to capitalize on rebounds off the goalie.
Yeah, without a doubt they are. And Albany Parenti taking a shot that goes high above the net. A valiant effort. You'll see that a lot this game. A lot of chances from the Lakers, but Parenti jumping right back on it. Sorry, Cunliffe that was, jumping right back on it.
Cunliffe had, if she was just a step closer, she had that puck right there, would have had a good shot on it.
Without a doubt. Now the Continentals back of their own end. They fire a shot, but that'll go right past DeVivo. She'll never be able to make the stop. That was an errant shot to go to the right of her. Now Brown off the stick of her. Continentals will jumble it back and forth in their end. Not able to corral the pass, the Continentals are, so that'll go right back to Lakers possession. Lons will try to carry it up the ice, but she cannot take clean possession. No, to go back to the Continentals who are behind DeVivo, but the Lakers with an aggressive 2-on-1 defensive attack will be able to stop her again. Back to Lons. You'll see Lons carrying the puck, trying to get after her teammates a lot in the defensive end this game. Now the Lakers here. Lakers trying to put on their best display of defense as they have many times this game. On the defensive stand there was Sirens and also O'Brien, but they're not able to stop him cleanly as Continentals run away with it, but they can't get a clean shot on that as the Lakers' pressure is simply too much, Luke.
So close there for Bullock. I mean, she had it on her stick, had the shot going right to left, and just couldn't corral it for a good look.
Now maybe they will as it goes past DeVivo. DeVivo making a gymnastics-like save. She extends her blocker to deny the Continentals a chance.
Wow. What a save there.
And another one that just goes right into her pad. That was more so of an easy lob, but it highlights the alertness of DeVivo.
Yeah, Mia DeVivo just been great all season, just putting on a showcase here early. Had a career high against Cortland, 33 saves. Looking like she could get up to that number today.
Yeah, without a doubt. And taking those shots back-to-back were Hazel Hughes and Lydia Bullock, but also, as I said, to no avail. Which will happen again. It'll be an easy grounder for DeVivo to scoop up off of the face-off. Now
it wasn't what I was expecting from the Continentals. I mean, their efficiency on shots have been good all season long. They've taken 5 so far. DeVivo it's been easy business for her all game long so far, and I expect that to continue from DeVivo.
Yeah, easy business. That's the 2 perfect words to describe it. The Lakers playing aggressive defense, which allows her to stay casual in net. But now, back to Pinty at the top and back to Cooley. Cooley, that one was close. A lot of chaos in that net, but they could not come away with it as the pass was ill-advised. Now the Continentals jumping on it. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Can the Continentals do it? It'll be number 14, Bree Rockwood, running up with it, but she's not able to do it.
Good job there by Megan Smith to get back. They had the 2-on-1. She hustled back, took the other Continental out of play, and was able to stop that breakaway.
Yeah, Lakers are hustling now. Pethrick on the 1-on-1. She is able to deny it. That'll go off her skate, which will stop the potential shot from the Continentals. Going to be even more chaos. Rico Belli going to be able to control that one. She was in front of the net to deny a potential connecting pass.
Good block there.
Yet again, Pethrick on the defensive stop. She's the mastermind of this defense, as is DeVivo. But Pethrick, another anchor on this defense, experienced junior. Continentals get it back now out to the top of the key. Back to the Lakers. Lakers seem to be alert at all times. They know what they want to do on defense. Continentals cannot get much of any momentum going.
Just nonstop defense from these Lakers. I mean, Mark Digby has to be proud of how resilient they are, how much they are running. It's really insane to watch.
Yeah, now the Lakers running with it. They are Doer passing it to Demers. Demers with the 2 defenders on her. She cannot get a clean shot off. She's going to be pressured, but now Lakers take a shot. Luke, you like to see these chances produced, even if it's not an ideal result. One of them you think has to go in at some point.
For sure. I mean, yeah, that one was Helen Van Dam, and she had a good look. Multiple good look for the Lakers. They are losing the shot battle right now, but it seems like the shots that they are getting have been better than the Continentals, and they're good defense, and they say defense turns into offense. That's exactly what's happening right now. They're getting breakaways, getting good looks.
Without a doubt, but you got to give credit to Brown. That was a great stop by her. She's alert at all times in this net. Drops a stick is the Continentals. Lakers will take advantage of that. It's going to go past behind the net. Lakers again, that's Cunliffe with it. Can Cunliffe do anything? She's circling 2 defenders. She kicks it back out to one of her teammates. That is number 6, Lons. Lons not able to take clean possession of it. Now it's going to go back into the Continentals' end. Chasing for it is the Lakers. That is number 3, Captain Helen Van Dam. She is going to kick it out to her teammate, 24, Shea Jaceel, again, another key defensive piece of this team that you'll see featured in the attack many times this game. Continentals going to try to jump on it. Lakers there first, though, as Lakers try to clear Continentals with it now. Continentals clearing it in their own end. It'll circle behind DeVivo. Van Dam, the first one to get to it. It'll go right back on the boards to the Continentals. But can they do anything with it is the question. Lakers, again, putting on a great defensive attack. That's a shot that DeVivo stops. Again, another shot. Chaos in the net. That's a party in the crease. But DeVivo standing the test, calling the cops to stop the party.
Mia DeVivo, wow. Unbelievable right there. I mean, just so much chaos, and the way that she stays composed in front of the net is just something to watch.
Yeah, Premier SUNY goalie, as we talked about in the pre-show. But now Continental's trying to do something with it. That's what they've been trying to do so many times this game. I keep repeating the word trying because they keep attempting to gain momentum, but the Lakers' defensive attack is just too powerful to overcome. But maybe now will be the benefactor as the Continentals run up the ice with it. That is number 16, Lydia Bullock, one of my X Factor players, but not able to get an ideal result on that as the Lakers jump on it right away.
Way to kill the breakaway there. I mean, again, just hustling back down the ice. That time it was O'Brien, the freshman, just very, very good. You look, Continentals 2-on-1. Okay, they might have a chance here, and then a Laker player's coming down to stop the breakaway every single time. This defense has been very impressive.
Yeah, Lakers keep replicating what happened in previous possessions. You just see them stopping so much, being alert on defense all times. And Luke, like you said, making this Continental team walk around on eggshells.
Yeah, they look uncomfortable, the Continental team. I mean, they can't get anything slowed down. They haven't really had any set offense. It's been all kind of couple breakaways, but the Oswego, like I mentioned, has been great at killing them off. And yeah, the Continentals just don't look comfortable here. The Oswego is just on them like an annoying fly.
Yeah, and the winner of that face-off a few seconds ago was Cunliffe. Majeski will get it now. Majeski going to kick it back out to the top of the key now. Pethrick takes a chance. No good, as Brown is able to stop that in a sea of blue jerseys. She navigates that puck like she always does. Now the Continentals, though, on the possession for them. That is number 14, Bree Rockwood. Rockwood gets tripped up, not able to control that puck cleanly. Continentals attempting to reset possession. Lakers, though, able to knock that one off of their skates. Now Cooley racing for it. Is Cooley going to win this one-on-one? She is, but
she's get Lakers down there.
She's meant at the hip by her defender, who will take it back right away. And that defender was Gabby Martinello, who will take the puck right away. She has been A1 this season on defensive stops, as we just saw. Lakers now going to lose possession. It's going to go back to the Cardinals. Sorry, not Cardinals, the Continentals. Continentals back in their own end, gets tripped up. Can the Lakers win this battle? They will again. Lakers on it. DeWare with it on a one-on-one. DeWare, she wins this race. She takes a shot. No good. It'll go right back up off the shoulder of Brown.
So yeah, on that, I would like to see some Lakers kind of trailing. You have the breakaway with one player, but you need people behind them for rebounds. And a passing option as well. 2 times we've had a one-on-one breakaway. The Laker has won it, but no trailing players behind them to make a goal happen.
Yeah, and on that one-on-one was Sarah Wagner and Demers. Demers will take the bench now, and it'll be DeVivo calling for the icing, which the refs will concur with as a whistle is sounded.
Been physical so far for sure. I mean, both teams have had the looks, but defense seems to be the name of the game right now. Just pestering on both sides.
Yeah, Lakers.
5 minutes remaining here in this first period. We'll see what happens, but it's been defense, defense, defense.
Yeah, this opening period winding down fast. Again, defense, defense, defense. As you said, been the headline of the game. But now Continentals do win that race. Now carrying it up the ice is the Continentals, but the Lakers will win that one right away. They race for the puck there. Stomping on it is Sydney Pinty, who will clear that. She will attempt to at least, but the Continentals jump on that one. They take that one right back. Now will be the puck back in the neutral zone. Lakers carrying it up past the blue line. Pinty gonna throw it right back as she takes the bench. Now will be back behind Brown. Continentals gonna provide themselves with another chance maybe. It's going to be equal bodies on this ice, which will force the Continentals to throw it back in the Lakers' end. Continentals gain possession right back, though. It'll be a fight now on the corner. We'll see who wins this one. A sea of white and blue jerseys. Pethrick will come out of that one. She will receive the pass, but she's going to be forced to clear it right away.
Lakers got to slow it down. It seems like when they get possession of the puck, they're just immediately thinking go, 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 and their offense is not getting set up. I mean, right there you see Pethrick trying to get it up to her teammate far down the ice and just can't find her, a little far on the pass. But I think if you're the Lakers right now, you're getting possession of the puck, you're just playing a little bit too fast. You got to slow down, get your offense set up, and that's when the goals will start coming in.
Without a doubt, when winning that faceoff was Grace Cowley, but to no avail maybe, as DeVivo stomps right in that one. That was chaos in the corner of the net, but DeVivo alert at all times, as she usually is.
DeVivo again, been great all game long. 7-5 on the shots. DeVivo hasn't had as much work as Brown, but they've both been playing well, and this is what we expected, Logan. I mean, just a goalie battle for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt, both teams allowing less than 1 goal per game, so that's what you can expect coming into this teddy bear toss. And it'll go past the midline of the net. No good as Lakers attempt to get another one, no good. Stomping on it is the Lakers as they try to get another one, and the Lakers do get that one back in their own end. They are circling the puck past it. Taking another shot is the Lakers with number 24, Shea Jaceel. She will not be able to get that one as Sirens will control the puck. Pass it back to Captain Van Dam. Van Dam takes a slight grounder. That'll go right back to the blocker of Brown. That is no good. Many times this game we have seen that, but the Lakers still controlling possession of the puck, but an errant pass leads it back to the Continentals, and they will reset possession back in their own end. Sirens on the one-on-one defense. She will pressure the Continentals into making a bad pass. Taking the slip as the Lakers in Majeski will take the slip, forcing the puck to go back to the Continentals, but Lakers quickly possession. Cooley takes a shot, not powerful enough. Lakers though controlling it back to jump on that one right away. Lakers another shot. Brown able to stop that one. Wow. She is just amazing.
Chaos. I mean, there's that time where you just think a goal is about to happen. You get everyone's excited. It's a ton of shots flying. Lakers just not able to capitalize on that, but good luck after good luck for Oswego.
Yeah, you can emphasize enough how much Brown has been pivotal to this attack, but the Lakers and Majeski not able to get clean control of that puck.
If it went on, if Majeski could have just handled that a little bit better, she would have had a clean shot. Kind of hits off her stick in a weird way, not able to get a good look. But the Lakers have the foundation. They just haven't been able to capitalize.
Yeah, now it's a one-on-one with the Lakers. Shea Jaceel on defense. She won't even get to work because the Continentals throw that one away, not able to get a chance on net. Now it's a fight, a 2-on-1. Lakers come out as victors with Jaceel again taking puck possession. She will try to get it to Demirs, but she cannot. Pinty now passes it out to Ricobelli. Ricobelli makes the errant pass, giving it back to the opposition.
Ava Romano, good chance on that little pass, just a little bit long. Continentals had a good look at the net on another breakaway, but Oswego, I mean, I've said it, I think already 3 times this broadcast. They've just been great at killing the breakaway. Their defense has been really good. I think on offense, they just need to slow down for the Continentals. I mean, they just need to slow down as well. I mean, they're not comfortable, and it's obvious. And I think just finding what you are good at, what you've done all season long, would be important for the Continentals. But been a great first period. Defense.
Yeah.
141 left. Got a face-off in Continental zone.
Yeah, that's been a headline of it. Certainly defense has as the Continentals win this face-off. It's been rather even in face-offs, but the Continentals do become victors of this one as Pethrick forces the Continentals to give it up to her stick. She will try to kick it out to Demers. Pethrick again fighting for that puck. She'll be the winner on defense. It will go back to the Lakers in power. Will skate it away. back to the Lakers. She'll be forced to clear it. Demers and Rico Belli racing for that puck, trying to take it away from the Continentals. It'll hit the stick of a Laker. It'll go back to Petherick in the defensive end. Petherick now kicking it up to Rico Belli. The pass to Rico Belli. Rico Belli, a shot, but no good as it goes straight into the blocker of Brown. Continentals regain possession. They're fighting for it on defense. DeWer wins a defensive battle, forces an errant pass from the Continentals. Lakers now winning the possession is the Lakers, but they cannot get a smart, high IQ shot on goal, which is what they need.
Tegan Brown's been just unbelievable. I mean, Rica Belli had a great look there. No one in front of her, just couldn't put it away. Tegan Brown, again, right here, just can't get it past either goalie.
Yeah, without a doubt, you cannot. As we wind down, 25 seconds left as I speak. Cunliffe carrying the puck. She gets it past the blue line. Lakers taking the shot. She cannot make it. Taking the shot was Kayla Doer. We've seen her be prominent in the offensive end many times. An ideal conversion cannot be produced, though. Wind down on 10 seconds. We do. Lakers trying to make something happen within these 5 to 5 seconds. Continentals on the breakaway. Taking possession is them no good. An errant shot will be had by the Continentals as the buzzer finally sounds. That shot to end the period was taken by Grace Puskar from Connecticut. Wow, what an eventful first period that was, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, the score says 0-0, but I don't think that shows how physical, how many shots have been close, how many chances each team has had. I mean, it's been impressive. It's been very fun to watch. 0-0, we stand 11-7 on the shots in favor of the green and yellow, but man, eventful, chaos. Even with defense, we could call it a defensive battle, but even on offense, there's been a ton of good looks and just a lot of chaos.
Yeah, it has certainly been a lot of chaos in both ends. Now we see these teddy bears being thrown onto the ice as halftime is signaled.
It's always funny to watch people not be able to get it over. Last night I was in the student section. I couldn't get it over the big net. I had to throw a bunch of people's. It's great. But look at all these. So great. All being donated to Toys for Tots. What a great thing here at Oswego.
Yeah, it certainly is, as we see even more being thrown onto the ice. Are we waiting to see a goal here, Luke? Which will prompt even more teddy bears to be thrown on the ice, and maybe we'll see that in the second period. But for now, that'll be all for us. We will see you back in the second period. We're going to throw it back to our boys in the perch. Guys, we'll throw back to break, and then you'll see our boys in the perch.
But I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah. Yeah.
And welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Hockey Arena. I'm your host, Alex Chemnitzer. Joined alongside by Brady Hauser and Connor Sangus, my wonderful analysts. It is the end of the first period here between the Hamilton Continentals and the Oswego Lakers. 0-0 as of now, but gentlemen, a very physical game right out of the bat, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It started right in the first minute of the game. As soon as the puck dropped, Oswego putting a lot of fast-paced play in right away. They had 3 shots in the first minute. It's a good start so far for the Lakers.
Absolutely.
Both teams playing a very aggressive style of play. Certainly Hamilton with some very dominating physical forechecking. So very physical, very competitive, very fast to start out these opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see on our screen right here, nearly identical shots on goal. And most of those shots, gentlemen, have come off of rebounds in front of the goal. I mean, Hamilton just absolutely swarming Oswego, like you mentioned, Connor, doing a great job of forechecking. And we didn't mention this in the pregame show, but I think it's worth mentioning now. Oswego hasn't played a game in 2 weeks. November 22nd was their last game, and Hamilton played on Tuesday. Do you think that has something to do with the outcome of the game so far?
You know, I actually think it does. It seems like Oswego, they've had that break. They were able to rest, get comfortable, back into a good maybe physical shape where they just played on Tuesday. They're a little bit banged up after that game. Coming into here might make it a little bit challenging, have a fresh team like our Lakers.
True, but
the Lakers have actually played 2 more games than Hamilton this season. So we do want to talk about experience. How into the season are you? Do you have your sea legs under you, for lack of a better term? But certainly not playing in 2 weeks. It wouldn't surprise me if they come out with a little more intensity here in the second period now that they've had 20 minutes to work off that little bit of rust.
Absolutely, gentlemen. Let's segue now and let's talk about the netminders right now. What has stood out to you so far as we go between Tegan Brown and Mia DeVivo?
They're both playing really, really strong to start. DeVivo with 11 saves, or I should say 7 saves to start. Just absolutely helping our Lakers right now with Hamilton stopping their offense. But on the other side, Tegan Brown, she's having just as well as a game as DeVivo is.
Yeah, certainly Tegan Brown has been amazing for Hamilton so far, and so has DeVivo for the Lakers. Both of these goalies kind of hung out to dry a little bit multiple times, especially with the amount of rebound shots that we've seen close in front. Certainly your worst nightmare as a goaltender. And a lot of these shots from in front that were coming off the rebound, the goalies were screened as well. So you don't have full visibility, but credit to both of these goaltenders for the fact that they're able to stay in there, keep their heads high, and as we head out into this first intermission, it's a tie game, still 0-0.
Yeah, you're right, Connor. And Hamilton just, even though despite playing on Tuesday, they look very aggressive early on. They are swarming as soon as Oswego's defensemen try to get a touch. They are maybe a half a step quicker than Oswego, despite the Lakers having maybe a little bit more fresh legs. Let's talk about players now. Who just so far, so good. Who has stood out to you most on both squads?
I would say Megan Smith and Jenna Majeski on the Lakers side of things. Majeski comes in, and she is just a powerful force out there for the Lakers. But Megan Smith, she's their face-off competitor. She very rarely loses a face-off, and she's already shown that in this first period. It seems like those two players are the ones that are playing very good right now.
Standing out to you. How about you, Connor?
Certainly some great players there, Brady. For me, I'm going to go with Sydney Penty for the Lakers. I've seen her flying around a little over there. She currently leads the team in assists. Those are her only points that she has scored on the season. 5 assists, 0 goals. Tied for second on the team in points. So her assist total has certainly been a very important backbone for the Lakers. Obviously, through the first 20 minutes, unable to unfortunately score and hammer one home and pick up a point. But if they get involved on the scoring sheet today, look for her to be involved, certainly.
Absolutely. And you guys have mentioned Lakers, but I'm going to go over to the Continental side, and I'm going to shout out and highlight Lydia Bullock, senior left winger, is playing amazing right now. She is everywhere. She is just covering so much ground, and Hamilton's philosophy of offense seems to be, like you mentioned before, screening the keeper, making it difficult for DeVivo, and Lydia Bullock is probably the center around that just because of how fast she is laterally moving across the ice. She's covering an absolute amazing amount of ground. Really impressive to see so far. And my next question to you, gentlemen, is we mentioned the physicality, but do we think that the refs are letting them play a little bit too much? We've seen some big hits so far in, a league that doesn't allow a lot of hitting so far. What do we think about that?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of physicality in this first period, but I've also seen a lot of high sticks as well. That's something the Lakers have been noticing a little bit. Their players are kind of getting a little bit of lenience there with the high sticking. However, Petherick a little while ago in the first period, 4 minutes in, she got caught and was put in the penalty box for it. But yeah, I would agree. I think the refs are maybe letting them play a little bit more. I don't know. We're going into a break here next week. Maybe they're letting them play a little bit.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree with you, Brady. I like the fact that the refs are letting them play. We, of course, mentioned the penalty from Tilly Petherick just 4 minutes into this game, so certainly they are going to call it if it is something egregious, but if it looks that it could go either way, a little 50-50 on both sides, I like the fact that they're just going to say, hey, all right, keep playing, work for it. The better team will win over the course of 60 minutes.
Absolutely, and that makes it, even though this is a non-conference game, it makes it give that extra layer. It makes it feel like a conference game, and I think that's needed at this time. But my final question to you guys, gentlemen, is passing. Let's talk about it. How has both teams, have you been impressed? Has it been lackluster? For each team, tell me the passing philosophies on each side. Have you liked it so far or not so much?
Well, for the Lakers, they've honestly been struggling with their defensive zone breakout passing and just getting the puck out of their offensive zone. The puck has been in their zone for too long. Hamilton has enough time to set up a campfire in front of Mia DeVivo on that goal crease. Mia DeVivo is the only reason this game is still tied for the Lakers. She's been standing on her head. And we talk about the passing for Hamilton. Their passing's been fantastic so far. However, their shooting, Alex, has been missed the mark. For them to be currently behind Oswego in shots on goal despite going on the power play, I mean, I'm going to quote the musical here, Hamilton has been throwing away a lot of their shots, all right?
I love it. I absolutely love it. How about you, Brady? What has stood out to you?
Hamilton, every time they get like a fast break power play, or they had a power play in the beginning of the game that they didn't get able to capitalize on, but every time they get a fast break up the ice, it just seems like they're trying to pass it and they can't, and that's where Oswego's defense has been very good. I think they need maybe a little bit of work on that passing when they get that fast rush.
Yeah, maybe on that transition play, getting a little ahead of themselves. They've had a lot of 2-on-1 opportunities, 1-on-1 with the keeper opportunities, and then, maybe going too fast on your skates. You can't hit the brakes as much, can't set up that slap shot. I also want to point out that Hamilton is moving around so fast that we watched one of their players, defenseman Grace Pusker, take an absolute stinger from one of her teammates' slap shots right in front of the goal. She came off the ice, but it looks like she is still good to play. She will be back in this game, thankfully. But we are doing really well so far. We're going to wrap up this first intermission period break. You don't go anywhere. You will see us for the second period intermission. We are going to toss it back to the Steve Levy press box and get ready for the second period. Don't go anywhere. You are watching WTOP 10 on YouTube.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena on this chilly Saturday. If you just joined us, welcome. We are knotted up at 0. But if you're here for the first time, we're happy to have you. I am Logan Weingartner, joined by Luke Belanger. Luke, what do you expect from the second period of action between the Lakers and the hard-nosed Continentals?
Well, I think a goal has got to come at some point. I mean, both teams are playing great defense, and I think they want to continue to do that, but I think one is going to have to sneak past one of these goaltenders sooner or later. Not sure who it's going to be. Both goalies have been absolutely perfect. Haven't really had anything too close. It's been a close matchup. It's been defense, but I think eventually a goal is going to have to come. I would say at least one comes the second period. You know, we got some adjustments after the intermission. Offense is going to be on one for sure, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, without a doubt, as the Continentals open this second period up in the Deb with a win of the faceoff out into the Lakers' end. They will quickly take it back on defense. They try to make a stop on the smooth ice, but the Continentals quickly hopping on that one. They hit it away with the puck. It'll be a race for it now. Continentals seemingly do win that one. Again, as Luke said, adjustments will be made in this second period, but Mia DeVivo of the Lakers and Tegan Brown of the Continentals both have been on top of their game as the Lakers take it back. Cooley now skating up the ice with it, winning the one-on-one, rounding the corner. She's going to try to pass it back up to the corner. She makes the pass, but quickly a Continentals there to intercept it.
See, I think the Lakers need to slow down. I mean, just set up your offense, get it back up near the blue line, and get some movement on this Continental defense. Just seems like they're getting it in their zone, and then they're just speeding up and just trying to find their teammates too quick. Slow it down and get it to the blue line and see what you got from there.
Yeah, and a whistle is sounded as new Lakers enter the ice. Parenti, Van Dam, and company. Parenti taking the face-off here, dropped by the ref, and the Lakers will win it quickly. Up the ice with it now is freshman Lon. She makes a nice move, evading the defender. She will carry it up the boards now. Going to be pressured by a defender.
Got to have runners toward the middle there. I mean, we're going around the back of the net. Got to have people flashing to the center. Laker went around the back of the net, had no one coming to the center, and it was just dead from there.
Yeah, now Parenti trying to get the puck back in her own end. She'll hit it back up. Cunliffe going to try to race to it. She's in a battle. The Lakers meet her to give her some assistance, and that will certainly be fruitful. Pass back out to Van Dam. Van Dam going to kick it up the corner. Racing for it now is the Lakers and the Continentals. Lakers now, though, they're going to have to pass it back into the neutral zone to avoid an offsides. But quickly, they stay back on top of their game, getting it back into their own end. Parenti now controlling the puck. Parenti rounding the boards. She's going to be forced to pass it back out to Pethrick. Pethrick surrounded by defenders. That's going to attempt to go to the Lakers, but they cannot get it as the Continentals deny it. Tegan Brown again making yet another stop. Cunliffe gonna hit it. She cannot do anything with the puck. Back out to Lons. Lons. Lakers now standing on eggshells. Lons gonna take the shot, but there was more Continental defenders than offensive pieces for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened. You slew it down a little bit, and you had good looks there. Just took their time on the offensive side and had some good chances.
Yeah, without a doubt they did. And now Continental's going to lose the puck. They seem to not know what they are doing on offense to open the second period. And that was just evident as the puck just went to nobody. Again, passed right back out to the Lakers. Can't have those mistakes if you're trying to create some offense, if you are the Continentals. But they will quickly get it back on their own offensive end. Continental's going to follow suit and race back on offense.
Good defense there by the Lakers to kill yet another breakaway.
Without a doubt, an errant pass will be made by the Lakers. Now it's a one-on-one fight in the corner. Seeing who gets it. Cooley wins it for the Lakers. She has all the space in the world to do what she wants. She'll pass her right back out to Demers. Demers going to try to make a pass back to Cooley. That is quickly stopped by the Continentals. Cooley with it, though. Now again, back out to Demers. Demers going to kick it back out to Cooley. We've seen that duo pass it back and forth a lot this game. Happened a lot in the past minute. Bricobelli racing for the puck. She will win that one. She's going to race. She's going to hit it back out, trying to pass it back to Cooley. No good as Lakers win that one. Back out to the Continentals, a switch of sides.
Good luck.
Maybe proving hard for the Continentals to get anything going. Pethrick going to be the defensive stopper there. A shot on net, or an attempt to get a shot on net. The Lakers met the Continentals at the hip right there to deny a potential attempt.
Good defense there by the Lakers. Bricobelli had a nice block. Just not allowing anything to get to the center.
Yeah, that has been a key for the game of the Lakers. And that's O'Brien who's going to try to take control of the puck. She cannot get it. Continentals win that race. Up the boards now, trying to get the passes. Lily Truchon, but she cannot get clean control as Lakers meet her at the hip. Sirens will try to clear that one. Sirens going to race for it. She's going to be intimidating to this Continental offense. Going to force them to pass it right back out into a sea of white jerseys. Now it'll be a stoppage in play. Refs sounding the whistle. Team's going to take the circle for the face-off here. On the face-off is number 5, O'Brien. And for the Continentals, it is number 10, Grace Long. For the Continentals, Long winning that face-off. Right back out to the Cardinals. Long going to try to reposition herself, trying to get the puck. She cannot, though. Right back out to the Lakers. It'll be a fight for the puck. What's the Lakers win? And they will pass her right back up into the Continental end, forcing them to reset possession.
Continentals had a good look there. They had a breakaway down the center of the ice. Couldn't get it to her. But 0-0 we stand. I mean, 5 minutes in, it looks pretty much similar to what we saw in the first period. I mean, just can't get any good shots on the goal. It's been defense all game long.
Yeah, Iverson gonna win that faceoff. Pethrick, a ill-advised attempt to shoot the puck. She just missed that one. Now Sirens will take it. Sirens gonna take it up Rona, and the freshman corralling the puck. All to be stopped by a whistle by the ref. Seemingly, that was an offsides call, Luke. And it has been.
Yeah, I mean, good chance on the breakaway. Tried to get it down. Just went off sides there, but Lakers got to create some offense. Got to control the puck. Like I've said, slow it down and set up their offense.
Yeah, certainly you got to slow it down if you're the Lakers. Can result in turnovers if you're not careful enough. Maybe it just happened just now. Continentals get it quickly intercepted by the Lakers. Back to the powerful offensive weapon in Majeski, but she's not able to get to the puck in time, or rather cleanly corral it. She will fall to her skates, prompting the Continentals to get it. That is my bad. Cooley will race for it. She's going to lose the battle on DeVivo, racing up for it. DeVivo alert right there, racing up with the puck for the Continentals was number 16, Lydia Bullock. She's not able to get one on net, though.
Bullock beat the defender, and DeVivo there just staying disciplined. Take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, we see where the defensive stop happened. Majeski falling to her skates. Yeah, Continentals getting it back on possession. Bullock with the puck, but DeVivo ever so alert. Taking that one, easy cover by her. Lakers resetting it in their own end now. They're able to get a lot of possession this period. Majeski with the puck, no good. Not able to get a clean look on net. Reset of possession for the Continentals. Majeski trying to take it back on defense there. Continentals, though, proving to be too powerful offense. Maybe they have another chance here. They will win the one-on-one race.
There. Shea Jasel, great defense.
Now 13:55 to go as we quickly wind down in this first half. Continentals with yet another control of the puck. Luke, they seemingly have a lot more offensive control this period.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of if they get chances on net.
Continental time of possession this period has been much, much better, but Oswego, just like they did in the first half, are staying disciplined on defense. They getting a lot of line changes, like I said in the beginning, just staying fresh. And, I mean, third period is going to be pretty impressive. It's going to be pretty close all game long. We're already 7 minutes through, no goals. Doesn't look like one's going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, a lot of chances produced for both teams as Cunliffe tries to get the puck. She's going to win that one. She's going to try to keep it out of the Continental end. Trying to reset is the Lakers. Continental's racing for the puck now with, again, though, Continental pass leads out to Chuchan, I should say. Chuchan rounds the net. She's going to kick it back out to the top of the key. Going to be forced to reset, though, is the Continentals. Right back out to Captain Van Dam. Van Dam going to try to get control of the puck, all to be intercepted by the Continentals, but the Continentals off the skate of one of their offensive pieces.
Sloppy play there by the Continentals. Just can't keep it in front of the blue line. Just slows everything down for their offense. When you're set up and you just miss a pass there, it's not good, and you got to reset everything.
Yeah, now Continental's back on their own offensive end. Can they get something going? That's been the question all this game. What a stop by DeVivo. The shot was right into her helmet. Now Pethrick back on the defensive end, attempting to get something going for her offensive pieces. She trips. Or rather, the refs will call that penalty on the Continentals, as we will see with the replay in a few seconds. Pethrick taking the bench. Going into the penalty box is going to be Molly G for the Continentals.
First power play of the game for Oswego. Should be pretty interesting. I mean, if there was a time to get your offense going to score a goal, you see the trip there. It's number 8.
Yeah, and G will just get called for that one. Been a few instances of careless play by both teams this half, and it was just evident that we saw it. Can Lakers get anything going on this man advantage? Puck passed out to Van Dam. Right back out to Van Dam after she feeds a connecting pass. Again, her third touch within the last 10 seconds. Van Dam going to round her teammate. Can they do anything with it? Going to be passed back to Jay Seal. Van Dam behind the blue line trying to get the puck back in her own end. Back to Jay Seal. Lakers seemingly playing mind games. It's going to be Cunliffe passing it out to Van Dam. Van Dam takes the shot right back into the pads of Brown.
Yeah, good save there by Tegan Brown, but what I like to see from the Lakers is they passed it around. They didn't rush their power play at all. As you see here, it's going to be the pass out to Van Dam. Has a good look, could go left right into Tegan Brown's mitt, and got another minute 30. Slow down if you're the Lakers. Wait for your shot. You have time.
Exactly. That's the point I was going to make, as now Van Dam makes a connecting pass, but no good as the Lakers lose the puck. But going back to that replay, you can expect to see Van Dam heavy in the offensive attack this period.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're looking to get a goal, if you're the Lakers, you go to your captain, Helen Van Dam. The offside's there.
Yeah, but you can expect to see Van Dam a lot featured in this offensive attack. It's going to be passed back to J.C. Land Van Dam we saw in that replay. Lakers still in a man advantage. 1:12 left in the power play. That was on account of the trip by Molly G. As we will see a face-off in the Continental end.
Yeah, Lakers got to get the possession back quick. You have a minute 12. You want as much chances as you can get on this power play. Get it back, reset. Here we go.
Yeah, now the Lakers deciding what to do with it behind DeVivo. They're going to opt to pass it to Coley. Coley out to Parenti, the new skater on the ice. Parenti going to do a spin move back out to Coley. Coley's going to smartly pass it back to her teammate, then receive the pass back. Try to take a shot is number 12 for the Lakers. Julia Power, usually an extra skater, now on the defensive first line for the Lakers. It's going to be passed right back out as a clear by the Continentals is smartly had. Pinty going to race for it. DeVivo going to give her an easy lob. Passing it back out to Coley is Pinty. Pinty back out to Rico Belli. Or Coley out to Rico Belli. Rico Belli gives it right back to her teammate. Trusty teammate, that is. Coley deciding what to do with it. Out to Rico Belli, the trusty freshman. A lot of trusty girls on this team. No good as Coley, a rather easy lob, goes straight into the glove of Brown. 14 seconds left on this power play.
Tegan Brown, impressive. I mean, Lakers have gotten the shots off, lots of quantity. There we see the pass over, and
yeah, there's
a first save right there. Tegan Brown off her glove. Way to move, be athletic there. And then another one over on the right side, right into her glove again. Just good shots by the Lakers.
Yeah.
Tegan Brown just very, very impressive so far.
Yeah, those are some textbook saves for the experienced Tegan Brown. Extra skater, Molly G, I should say, back onto the ice for the Continental. Should be able to provide them with some offense. Van Dam, the captain. Van Dam going to kick it out to the Lakers. Blocked right back by the Continentals as the Lakers try to get the puck back into their offensive end. Cooley racing for it now. She's not able to get the puck. Cooley going to lose possession now. It's going to be Truchon with possession of the puck now. Truchon going to give the puck back to the Lakers. Lakers now a game of passing back and forth. One team
tea party happening.
Yeah, one team trying to get it, trying to gain some offensive momentum, but yet again, just a back and forth game. Lakers, though, trying to stop that narrative. They're trying to control the puck. A lot of line changes for the Lakers. A lot of notable skaters coming back out into the ice, including Patrick, Rico Belli, and Coley.
Staying fresh is going to be important.
Or Dowaire, sorry, not Coley.
This Hamilton team likes skate fast.
Without a doubt, they do.
Fresh.
Continentals back into their own end for the first time in a while. That'll easily be a grounder back to DeVivo, and time will be stopped in the second period at 9:04.
Lakers winning the shot battle, winning the faceoff battle. They're doing everything they can. It's just been Tegan Brown all game long that have just been shutting down these Lakers shots. They've gotten the looks, they've gotten the offense, they've gotten the breakaways. Hamilton, time and time again, has come up big on defense.
Yeah, and on that face-off is Crowley and Rico Belli. Seems like Continentals are going to become victors of that one. Crowley will easily take back possession of the puck following that face-off, but two Lakers surround her, forces her to lose it. But another icing will be signaled. Never mind, Brown had her hand up, but no good. The refs will not concur. Goes out back to Patrick. Patrick going to pass it up the head of the ref. Ref seemingly going to sound that whistle, signaling yet another stoppage. Now possession.
12 minutes in, no goal yet. I mean, it's not what I expected to come out. I thought teams would just kind of come out more on offense. I thought that was going to be the period intermission adjustment. Didn't happen, and we're in the same boat. 0-0. Defense. Goalie battle. Someone's got to find the back of the net here soon.
Yeah, and a face-off was had at center ice following a discussion by the refs. Once the Continentals will win, Sirens with a great defensive stop to deter any action from the visiting squad. And now the Continentals bringing up the ice, a good chance for them. But Lakers right there to deny it as they have been all game. A1 defensive stops left and right from them.
Best chance of the day for Hamilton. Couldn't get it.
Certainly has been. Again, the Continentals will race back the puck. Rounding the net will be the Continentals. Heading that offensive attack will be Sophia Rodham, the Connecticut native. She will kick it out to Truchon. Truchon, a lot of offensive control within the second period. Now it'll be had by the Continentals, and icing actually will be had by Continentals or by the Lakers, and a faceoff will be had, Luke.
I mean, last game for the Continentals, 6-3. I mean, they scored 6 goals on Utica. I think they're a little bit surprised with the way this Laker defense is playing. Not saying the Laker defense is bad, just what they saw last game, 6 goals, had a lot of confidence coming in on offense, and not able to score yet.
Yeah, that has been the case. And Brittany Iverson going to lose that faceoff, but the Lakers going to retain possession of the puck. Now it's a battle of 2-on-1. Continentals possessing 2. Lakers with just 1. Lakers going to lose that. And the one for the Lakers was Megan Smith, the alternate captain, who is going to dump it back into the Continental end. Continentals forced to reset with number 27, Sarah Wagner. Wagner going to try to win that puck back. She's almost going to slip on account of Megan Smith, the aggressive play that she has possessed within this whole game. And now captain Helen Van Dam going to kick it right back out to Lakers. Lakers with Cooley. Cooley going to go back into the middle. No good. Majeski tries to get possession, but she cannot get her stick under it. cleanly, which forces Continental's a speedy race. They've won
Good
the speed battle a lot
there.
of this time. No good.
Wow.
A good chance can never be had by the Continentals. Just chaos off of a skate of one of the Lakers, forcing no ideal conversions to be had.
Defensive masterclass by this Lakers squad so far.
Yeah, and that's been a headline for most of the game, as a connecting pass cannot be converted by the Continentals. Ref having to jump over that one. He puts his hand up as the Lakers will take it back. Julia Power with it. Power out to one of her teammates. That will be Coley. Coley making a nice move through the legs of a defender. Coley going to try to reset or around the corner. That's what she's going to do. Patrick try to take a shot, but that's going to hit the ill-advised part of her stick. No good as Brown kicks that one back out. And Continentals will be forced to take it back into their own end. But Cunliffe going to have possession, all to be taken back by the Continentals.
Good possession there from the Lakers. Had a good looks. Had a slap shot that Pedrick kind of whiffed on, and then had a good feed into the middle. Just couldn't get it cleanly on the stick for a good shot. But it's what I like to see out of the Lakers for sure. I mean, looking a little bit more sound on offense.
Yeah, if you tuned into Brew Ball, I was whiffing on a lot of ones as Rico Belli has it. Rico Belli able to not do much with the puck. Intercepted right back by the Cardinals. Cardinals going to kick back up possession now. For the Cardinals is Grace Crowley. Crowley, feature part of the offense, has been many times this game. But she's going to make a bad pass. It's going to force the Lakers to get it. Taking possession now is Cunliffe. Cunliffe, the prominent freshman, going to take the bench now, as is Coley for the Lakers. Two new skaters on the ice. It's a fight for the puck. Can the Lakers retain possession? Fighting for the puck for the Lakers in their end is number 13, Lauren Ricabelli. The Lakers not able to get it. Lakers never able to get clean possession in the puck in these last 2 minutes. We'll see how the rest of the period shapes out. But yet again, both teams not able to get much going, Luke.
Yeah, no, not at all. 15 minutes in, been the same story. Lakers definitely looking a little bit better, and even Hamilton, it has been a little bit more offense. But again, like we've said all game long, the goalies, Tegan Brown, Mia DeVivo, just A1, like you said, A1.
Exactly. And whole team defense for both teams has been very threatening to the opposing attacks. We will see if that happens for the Lakers, and it will. Make another defensive stop.
Got numbers.
They do. Iverson now. Iverson kicks it back out to Lakers. DeWare cannot get a clean one on net as she is forced out of the zone by her defender. An easy scoop up by Brown.
Best look by any team that we've seen today. Lakers couldn't put it away on the breakaway. See the first block there. And then on the breakaway, little physicality there.
Yeah, a lot of physicality this game. That was a headline in yesterday's teddy bear toss between Oswego men's hockey and Hobart, seemingly transitioning into this one as Sirens tries to make the defensive stop. She will be able to, which forces the Continentals to get back on defense as opposed to offense. So Sirens, a freshman, getting featured in the attack. She's trying to make her mark this season, trying to get her first point of her young Lakers career. It's going to be kicked back out, past the net by the Lakers, by number 24, Shea Jaceel, making a lot of defensive stops, and it's a cluster in that corner, which the Lakers will come out as victors. DeWare fighting for the puck. Her and her defender just going at it seemingly. You have to think maybe there's some frustration becoming an onset. Now, O'Brien.
Almost had it.
Yeah, O'Brien tried to make that pass to her teammate, number 14 on the Lakers, but that can never produce an ideal chance as that pass was not able to be had. Sorry, Megan Smith, I should say, on the Lakers. Tried to reset that one. Now Sirens will be surrounded by two defenders. She's going to be forced to kick it out, nearing number 14, Brea Rockwood, who will take the bench for the Continentals. And with 3 minutes to go, another stop will be had. We will see a replay here as it's chaos had by both teams, rounding the net and a fight for the puck.
Little conversation down there. How was your day? How was your day down there?
It's a tea party, as you said. Both teams fighting for it. Now we see the music playing with 3 minutes left. Both teams taking the center circle for the face-off. Ref drops it. in the Lakers' end, but they can never get clean control of the puck. Continentals win that face-off, and that's been the name of the game in a lot of this period. Continentals starting possession where they should be had, winning a lot of the face-offs.
Yeah, Oswego still up on face-off 16-11, but definitely Continentals better this period than the last one. Lakers need to get a chance here, a good looks. I mean, they're on their second power play of the game, minute 30 left. This is the time for the Lakers.
Yeah, without a doubt it is. Both teams, it's a time for them as it's going to be cleared back into the Lakers' end. Parenti getting a touch. No good, though. It'll go quickly off her stick on the defender, who is alert at all times. Back into the Lakers' end. DeVivo getting to the back of the net. She's going to take back her netminder position, allowing the Lakers to take it back in offense. A miscue will be had. Lakers will get knocked down. Thankfully, nothing more will come out of it in terms of the Continentals' offensive attack. Van Dam taking the ice for Coley, who got tripped up on that last play.
Here it is.
Lakers do have numbers now. It's a one-on-one race will be had. Van Dam now going to take it back out of her own. Sorry, Cunliffe that was going to take it back from the back of the net. Now it is Van Dam making the pass to Jaceel. Jaceel back to Van Dam. That's been a duo this game. Trying to make a connecting pass, but too much chaos was had there. A cluster in front of the net. Now to go hit the net. Stoppage will be had.
Got to slow down. I mean, that was the first time the Lakers took a breath in that power play. And, I mean, the score has shown that exact. I mean, they got to slow down on their power play, get it to the blue line, and work it around the ice and find an opening. I mean, they went a minute and a half just up and down, up and down. They got to slow down.
Yeah, I have to concur with all that. Certainly do have to slow down. If you want to produce an ideal conversion in these last 21 minutes, it'll go straight in to the gloves of Tegan Brown off of a shot from the Lakers' number 7, Leah Coley.
Does Tegan Brown make a mistake? I mean, geez, it's every single time.
Yeah.
She here coming off right side.
And we see the replay right, and as I said, right into the pads of Brown. She's alert at all times, cementing herself as the team's top dog in terms of netminders. Now let's see
15 seconds
Pinty.
left. Got to get another shot off for the Lakers.
Yeah, a little back and forth between Coley and Pinty now. Pinty deciding what to do with it. Lakers surrounded by defenders, taking a shot is the Lakers. That was Rika Belli, but she cannot get one in the back of the net. Lakers, Luke, seemingly not having enough juice on their shots, as we see on the replay here. Again, as I said in the commentary, a little back and forth action, ending up straight into the pads of goalie Tegan Brown.
Yeah, I mean, just no mistakes from her. And they haven't been the best shots by Oswego, kind of been right at her, but those slip through some goaltenders. Those can be mishaps, and Tegan Brown has just been on her game, focused as ever.
Yeah, Majeski going to try to get the pass off to Pinty. Pinty taking the shot, but no good. Again, these ill-advised shots, as it quality over quantity, will need to be had. I don't know if that's been the case. They've had a lot of shots, a lot of seemingly poor looks, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to get it past Tegan Brown, and if you aren't going to make her move, if you're going to be right there and just shoot a snapshot, slap shot, anything like that, you got to work the puck around the ice to get Tegan Brown moving. If you shoot it right at her, it's just not going to get past her at all. We've seen that. 23 shots for the Lakers to Hamilton's 10. Score remains 0-0.
Without a doubt, with 16 seconds rounding down in this second period, it's going to be the Lakers who will take control of the puck off an errant pass from the Continentals. But a new skater emerges for the Continentals. She'll make her impact immediately, and that is Truchan. Truchan, maybe the last possession of the puck. She's going to kick it out to her teammate, number 10 on the Continentals. And that stoppage will be had, signaling the end of the second period.
24 saves for Tegan Brown, Logan.
Wow.
Just impressive second period. I mean, if there was one player to highlight, she has been shut down. 24 saves for DeVivo. It's 11. I mean, it's just unreal by Tegan Brown this second period.
Yeah, if there was an MVP of this game to crown, it would be Tegan Brown. As you said, 44 saves. Now we see on our screen both teams taking the benches. Luke, what do you think will need to be ingrained into the Continental heads if you are the head coach of this team?
I mean, keep doing what you're doing. The offense is going to come if you're the Continentals. You've had decent looks. You only have 11 shots. The defense has been stellar. We know that. But offense is going to come. So keep defense stout. Offense is going to come. If you have to go into overtime, then worry about that then. But right now, defense is what's working. The offense, you'll get looks. You're going to get looks, but just make sure you're not missing an inch on defense.
Yeah, without a doubt. And if I'm Digby, I'm emphasizing quality over quantity. But that'll be all for us for this second period. We will see you back in 14 minutes and a half. Now we'll toss it back to break, and you will see our boys in the perch after that.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling a soccer ball right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say. No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to your intermission show. We are in the second intermission of this game. I'm your host, Alex Chemnitzer, joined alongside, of course, by my excellent analysts, Brady Hauser, Connor Sangus. And so far, we have seen no goals, but we have seen one teddy bear toss. Our furry friends have left us, and they've gone to their new homes on the ice. But so far, gentlemen, we are still 0-0 here in this game, and we got 20 more minutes to play. And I want to straight off ask you, what has stood out to you in this second period? What changed?
I would say dead even play. It seems like both teams they're both coming out with urgency in that second half. It just seems like both sides are really trying to play a little bit more aggressively here. As you can see, Hamilton with 11 shots. Oswego's gotten a lot of shots, 24 they sent, but yeah, it's been a very, very even match, it seems like.
Yeah, and in the second period, it kind of seems like the Lakers have, for lack of a better term, worked off the rust that was on that team in the opening 20 minutes. We, of course, mentioned previously that they had not played in 2 weeks, so a bit of a slow start there in the first period, but a much better second period from them offensively, and also in terms of defensively. Hamilton was only credited with 4 shots on goal over those 20 minutes. So that's pretty impressive and a great bounce-back second period for the Lakers, Alex.
Absolutely, Connor. And as we mentioned, the Lakers shaking off that rust. One thing that they have continued to be rusty at and struggle with is power play conversions. We saw 2 power plays that period and no opportunities capitalized on throughout that period. Tell me a little bit more about that, Connor.
Yeah, Alex, it's certainly not a fun stat that you want to hear right now. The Lakers this season are 3 for 27. That is an 11.1 conversion percent. percentage on the power play this season. Now, granted, we mentioned it previously, they are 100% on their penalty kill, so that's certainly something to be very proud of, especially with the amount of young freshmen on this team. However, the fact is that head coach Mark Digby, before he took this job at Oswego, specialized in special teams units at his alma mater, Brockport, when he was an assistant coach. That means his department was the power play and the penalty kill. And granted, the penalty kill has certainly shown up multiple times this season. In fact, every time. But I'm sorry, you cannot expect to even be contenders in the SUNY with a power play that is at 11%. For reference, hockey fans, most teams want to be anywhere in that 20 to 25, with the elite NHL level teams being closer up to 30%. 11% is just flat out abysmal.
So that leads me to my next question. Brady, how do you think, what advice does Mark Digby have to give to his squad in order to change this?
I would say probably, it seems like maybe look forward, look who's in front of you, because it seems like that's where Hamilton's defenders are. Off to the sides, each side of the rink, it seems like there's players open. I feel like Oswego needs to look a little bit forward, not shoot right for the net. Yeah, maybe look for other players, get some better passes in, capitalize on those power plays.
Yeah, absolutely. And, gentlemen, we talked about how Oswego put up an amazing amount of shots in that period, shook off the rust. Let's talk about the goalkeepers. We still have a scoreless contest, and Tegan Brown and Mia DeVivo have kept their respective squads in this game. Brady, give me a little bit of insight into Tegan Brown's performance so far.
Yeah, 24 saves tonight for Hamilton, and it's just, like you said, she's just been unstoppable. Every time the Lakers have an opportunity to get the puck into the scoring zone, it just seems like she's just ready for it, and it's really showing out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Connor, how about DeVivo?
Yeah, in terms of DeVivo, I know we just mentioned she only had to face 4 shots on goal this past period, but those 4 shots were still very competitive. A lot of them right in front of the net. A couple of them she was screened on. And I just want to do a quick shout out for that .943 season save percentage. That is Vezina stuff right there. That is Vezina levels. And the fact this season that there's been no drop off as the Lakers lost their long-term goalie, Lexi Levy, and it's just been a seamless transition with DeVivo stepping up and taking over the reins, given the fact that she only started 1 game last year. She started every game for the Lakers so far this year, and my goodness, Alex, has she been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. That head coaching from Lexi Levy is certainly paying off, because she looks like she's come in and completely just kept momentum going. And speaking of momentum, the Lakers in that closing 3 minutes of the period looked like they finally started to get something going. It looked like Hamilton and Oswego switched game plans from the first period to the second period, polar opposites. But give me a little bit more about this momentum. What is this end of the second period momentum going into the third do for Oswego's chances, Brady?
They got to come back out of the locker room with that same sense of momentum and urgency that they had right there in those final 3 minutes. The call was too many players on the ice for Hamilton. It seems like when they got that call, it maybe made it frustrated, the Oswego Lakers. But, they just need to come back out with that urgency that they're playing, because they might be able to get some points in here in this third period.
Absolutely. It seems like they're knocking on the door. Connor, what do you think?
Yeah, you mentioned that too many players on the ice penalty. That occurred with 3 minutes left in the game. Now, of course, that was a 2-minute minor. So the Lakers still had about a minute left in the period, and they were able to keep that puck. Even though Hamilton got back to 5-on-5 full strength, they were able to keep the puck in their offensive zone and actually hammer off some better scoring chances while they were at even strength. So maybe that speaks to the fact that they have absolutely zero clue what they are doing when they're up at man advantage. But with that being said, they did a fantastic job in those final 3 minutes, 2 of them on the power play and 1 of them at even strength.
Yeah, absolutely. And, going into this locker room, this is such a pivotal time, this little break before the third period, because we got a scoreless bout. You guys, both squads are, fighting. They're scraping tooth and nail to get this win for their record in their both respective conferences. Brady, if you are Mark Digby, what is your advice to your squad before they play this third period?
Just use your head out there mainly. I feel like there's been a lot of mistakes with the passing play, it seems like the Lakers have had. Maybe just calm down a little bit, maybe slow the pace of play down a little bit. Maybe Hamilton likes to play fast, so maybe if you slow it down, that might be where they struggle a little bit. Maybe slow the pace of play down, maybe you'll get a shot in or two.
Absolutely. Connor, give me a little bit of insight into the SUNY Conference right now and how this game will affect that.
Well, there's certainly some big implications, as we mentioned earlier, with the Lakers being technically tied with William Smith for second in the SUNY in points, but William Smith, of course, having the tiebreaker and the better overall record. So overall records are very important, Alex, and that is why you see the Lakers sitting there at 3 and not number 2. So certainly a very important game to win today in order to keep pace with the overall records of these other teams in the SUNY Conference.
Absolutely. And one more question for you, Connor. I asked Brady about Mark Digby, but what would your advice be if you're Miss Holtz to the Continental's locker room before playing this third period?
Yeah, I mentioned in the first period how it kind of seemed like, due to as fast of a pace of play that Hamilton was playing at, that they were kind of, for lack of a better word, throwing away their shots, to quote the musical again. But when they came out in the second period, it seemed like a much slower, deliberate pace of play. We actually mentioned to each other how it kind of looked like they were actually trying to set up their shots more than just throwing as many shots on goal as possible. However, with setting up their shots, the quality of their scoring chances dipped tremendously. So I'd look for them, if I'm honestly head coach Kate Holtz, pick up the pace of play again so that you're playing as fast as you were, or as fast as you can get back to that pace of play that you were playing at in the first period.
Yeah, absolutely right. First period, fast, aggressive, straight out of the gate. Second period, a little bit slower, trying to develop the play a little bit more, but is that really your brand of hockey? I guess we have to find out. Finally here, just one more thing wrapping up. We mentioned it in the first period, who are some Lakers and Continentals players who have stood out to you in these first two periods? Brady?
In that second period, Fiona Searins, she's actually one of WTOP's very own, she neutral zone play. She's good on offense and defense. She's not afraid to throw a stick in there and try to get the puck out, but she also made a couple nice stops, had a couple fast breaks up the rink, and she's been one to watch in that second period.
Absolutely. Connor, how about you?
For Hamilton, I'm going to mention Lydia Bullock again. I mean, she's just been flying up and down this ice, multiple scoring chances where she just seems to be going from end to end, seemingly an unlimited gas tank that she has in this game.
Incredible motor. And also, quick stat, but mentioned her pregame. Lauren Ricabelli is leading the Lakers right now with 7 shots, 6 of them on goal, and she is doing an amazing job of just being aggressive. And I think those shots on goal and those rebounding opportunities will be a way that the Lakers, I think that's the formula they have to follow if they want to win this game. But we will see if they win this game. Once we come back from break, it is going to be the start of the third period. 0-0 heading in, Lakers versus Continental. Don't go anywhere. You're watching WTOP 10.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
as they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games, only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena for the final period between the Oswego State Lakers and the Hamilton Continentals women's hockey. This has been a very exciting game. I'm Logan Weingartner, joined by Luke Belanger. Luke, give me your final thoughts on this concluding period. What do you think will happen?
Well, I think we need a mindset shift for both squads. I mean, I think mindset has been defense. It needs to switch to offense. We don't want to see overtime. If you're any team, you want to just get it done in this third period. Like I said, the only game that the Continentals have lost have been 2 goals in the final period. So let's see what Oswego can do, capitalize on that.
Yeah, the Lakers will roll out a lot of familiar faces who try to get things going in offense, including Majeski, who almost got control of the puck there. And for the Lakers, trying to hit that one down was number 14, Megan Smith, who will now take the bench, and the Continentals will take it back. On defense is Erica Parenti and Pinty, who will take the ball. Parenti and Pinty, that's fun to say. Now Lakers will be back on offense. Taking a shot is Cooley. Maybe just for the fun of it, as we'll go right into the hands of Tegan Brown.
Just like you said, maybe just for the fun of it. I mean, Lakers need to get quality shots. That is not going to work on Tegan Brown at all. I mean, it's just how it's been. As you see that one there, it went loose a little bit. Couldn't find a Laker, and then this just off the right side. I mean, that's not getting past Tegan Brown.
I mean, you got to think a more better offensive chance could have been created. A lot of the Lakers were skating to their end. She could have passed that one off. Yep. Now we'll see in these final 19 minutes what will transpire as Georgia Cunliffe, the freshman, will race for it, tries to make the pass to lines.
Sloppy pass there by Oswego. Can't happen.
Sloppy's the right word, as it's denied by the Continentals. A great stop by the Continentals. Number 24, Grace Puskar, with that one, who will try to take offensive control of the puck now, all to be denied by the Lakers attack. That was Erica Parenti, who's going to be a key piece of this game. Now Lons on the offensive end, who's going to take the shot. She had a clean look. One defender behind her. That was straight up blocked by Smith. What a stop.
Yeah, I mean, almost had a Laker trailing as well for the pass. Decided to shoot it. Couldn't get it past Tegan Brown, like I've said over and over and over again.
Yeah, she's going to be nearing 50 saves by the end of this one. Probably by the 10-minute mark, she might get to 50 saves if the Lakers continue to fire away like they have. And now as we enter the replay, we will see Brown squaring up for the puck. Lakers again with a clean chance. One defender behind the Lakers, but Brown just standing the test.
Had the trailer and could have been a better look, but elected to shoot it, and Lakers looking a little better on offense. Have had some quick chances early on.
Yeah, they are of Digby. I like to see these chances, if I'm Digby, at least being produced. I said this in the first period, but you at least want to see chances that could go in being produced for later in the period when they eventually will, as Rico belly slips. But Parenti's right there to scoop it back up. Sorry, that was Katie Demers, who will take the ice for the first time this third period, who just scooped it up right there. DeVivo will call for the icing, all to be stopped by the Continentals, who meet the Lakers at the hip. Now the Lakers will try to clear the puck. Pinty with that one. She'll clear it out down the ice. That's going to be Cooley of the Lakers, or Dwyer of the Lakers, to have it. Sirens in front of the net, who's going to race to it. She tried to take a shot on that one, it seems. All no good, though, as the Lakers' good defensive stop takes the Continentals out of defensive action for the moment being.
Tegan Brown nearing her season high on saves. She sits right now at 27, had 30 against Middlebury on November 14th. She's nearing that. I mean, just a masterclass by her.
Certainly has been a masterclass. She's been absolutely unbeatable between the pipes. As for DeVivo, she has 2. One shot goes right into her pads. Now the Continentals, and a whistle will be sounded right as the Continentals did try to clear it back out into their own end.
I think we'll go neutral ice for a face-off here. Oswego winning the face-offs.
Yeah, now replay will be had. DeVivo squaring up for the puck, able to stand the test. That was a rather clean one, straight into the middle of her chest. 22. And now it'll be Van Dam with the puck. Majeski slipping for the second time this period.
22-12 Lakers in the face-off. It's definitely been evident. They've had a lot of time in possession. Just got to get some quality looks on offense. One's going to fall, has to fall for the Lakers squad.
Yeah, I mean, you just keep getting those chances. Inevitably, one will find the back of the net. Maybe for the Continentals it will, but no good. as G takes a shot, and it will go right into the pad of DeVivo for the second time in about 30 seconds.
Easy cleanup for DeVivo there. Had a good look. Could have gone top right, put it just a little bit too left, right into the glove of Mia DeVivo.
Yeah, no, the Continentals seem to be getting more possession in the offensive end of the blue and gold. A Laker will be slipped, and that will be Van Dam who slipped. That will be a fight in the corner, an aggressive one. Two Lakers, two Continentals squaring up, and the Lakers seemingly come away with it. They do as Lons tries to get it. She tries to one-hand that, but all to no avail, stopped by the Continentals, and one will be grounded right back to DeVivo.
Now DeVivo slowing it down, just giving the Lakers a little second to breathe. 16 minutes remain. Had good looks. Lakers got to get going on their side.
Yeah, now another face-off will be had. A shot will go high off one of the skates of the Lakers, I believe, prompting that to go high. Now Lons will try to take it. Lons a feature piece of this offense a lot in these latter stages of the game. Now the Continentals were going to take it back, clearing it out into her own end is number 5 for the Continentals. Now the Continentals will have it. Sorry, the Lakers will have it yet again. Cunliffe clears it into her own end. It's going to be the Lakers who win that race with number 8, Erica Parenti. Neither team can really gain clean control of the puck right now. Passed out to Parenti. Parenti with the pass. No good. Parenti tried to shovel that off to Lons, but Lons could not get the easy grounder back in as Brown stands the test.
Jeez, Tegan Brown just relentless on that goal. Moved her around, the Lakers did, and she just quick on her feet. Picked up yet another save.
Yeah, the 5'7" junior putting her experience on display, making stops left and right. Lakers putting on a slew of shots this period.
2 saves away from her season high. She sits at 28. See, look at this. Going to the replay. That's from earlier. Good look there.
Yeah, just a chance. It was passed to Lons right in front of the net. Hard chance, though, was a cluster of blue and white jerseys, allowing Brown to come up and navigate the puck to make the stop. Now go right back to the Lakers. DeWare tries to get it. DeWare stopped. She will get it back, though. All to no avail as the Continentals regain possession. Rico Belli right there making a great defensive stop. No effort there needed. She took it right back.
That pass got through. Had trailers, had an open look. Just good defense by Hamilton.
Rico Belli nearing the middle of the ice. Rico Belli takes a shot. No good. Goes up off the defender of the Continentals, off to the net above the glass.
Another good look. Lakers have looked better on offense this period. We see here right off the shoulder of Tegan Brown. Just a quick twitch to stop that one from going top left.
Yeah, and you got to think maybe she won't let any in within these remaining 14 minutes. She has not lost a step. No signs of fatigue from Brown.
Not at all. And which I mentioned in the beginning of the game, in the pregame show, that their only loss, again, that was a goal,
Sirens
2 goals that were let up, and they've definitely picked up that part of their game.
Without a doubt. And as I said, Sirens will try to take that shot, but not enough juice on it. Maybe she will get another chance, but no good.
Got to find your teammate there. Sirens was running down the middle of the ice, had an open lane. Got to find her there.
Pinty rounding the net now. Behind the net is a lot of Lakers, a lot of Continentals. Wonder who will come up with it now. Lakers, good opt there to take it again back behind the net. Maybe just try to waste time here and make an inevitable goal, allowing the Continentals not enough time to come back. But now on their end, they take it up. That's G trying to make an offensive conversion, but she cannot, as she's quickly going to take the bench.
Great look there. Great look. Just missed a little top left, but those will fall. The Lakers can't allow a shot like that to happen again. I mean, that will fall eventually.
It certainly will. Now Majeski and Cooley both fighting for it from the Continentals in the side. They go right back out to Smith. Smith cannot seem to get it going. Those 2 passes, they were denied, both by Continentals. Now it'll be Van Dam, the captain, will pass it right back out to Cooley. Cooley rounding the net. Majeski behind her if she wants to pass it to her. She opts to give it to the corner of the net. No good. Kicked right back out to Lakers. That's a goal! What a shot from the top of the key. Scored by the Lakers. Shea Jaceel. Teammates will surround her. Lakers gaining a 1-0 cushion. A great opportunity. You would never thought a shot from that distance would go in. Now as we see the replay from the top of the possession. Out to Jaceel, the defender for the team, displaying her versatility.
Great shot there by Jaceel. I mean, up to the blue line. Tegan Brown almost didn't even expect it. Hasn't been a shot the Lakers have been taking. It goes right between Brown's legs. 1-0 Lakers.
Yeah, that provides them with an exciting cushion heading into these final 10 minutes. Now as the Lakers do take it back, they can't take their foot off the gas pedal all the way, but now they're in the latter stages of the game. Maybe you focus on defense a bit more as opposed to offense, just trying to stop the Continentals.
100% mindset shift right now for the Lakers. We're back on the defense. We got our goal. One looks like it's going to be enough to win today's game. All you're going to need is one. Defensive mindset is now on for the Lakers. Play like you've been playing them all game long.
Yeah, and that's the clutchness of the Lakers. We saw them get that game winner on Halloween. And now Lanza's controlling the puck. She's going to be ridden by her defender, who meets her at the hip at all angles. And the defender will win. The defender was number 11, Carly McMahon. But the Lakers will take back possession of it. Fighting for as the Lakers and Continentals. Continentals seemingly win that one, but the defensive pressure of the Lakers is too much to prevent any further wherewithal from the Continentals. And getting the assist on the goal was Megan Smith. Goal very imperative to this Laker attack, Luke.
Yeah, 100%. Jaceel, just almost pretty much, I mean, I would say the goal that's going to do it. I mean, the Lakers have been playing good defense all game long. I don't know if the Continentals can find a goal here.
Yeah, and I mean, they haven't let off the gas pedal once. They've still been winning the quickness battles, and they have the size advantage, I feel like, so they can keep this lead up maybe with these final 11 minutes. Time will tell. Now the Continentals maybe breaking time. They try to take a shot, no good. The goal will be moved as DeVivo quickly scoops that one up. Just a shot, just an easy lob, grounder straight into the pads of DeVivo, and we'll see the replay here, Luke.
Yeah, right here. I mean, Jaceel just right through the first goal of the season, and then good play there by Mia DeVivo. She's been good all game long. Hasn't got as much work as Tegan Brown, but held her own when she's needed to.
Yeah, Lakers turning offense into defense. You got to do that in all sports, basketball, football, everything.
Yeah.
Now a shot is going to be had. Another shot. Brown is forced to retreat back to the net. Lakers almost snagged another one by. That was Megan Smith, who could not get one in. Now Lakers will reset with Captain Van Dam running the ship. She will make the connecting pass to Majeski. Majeski going to try to get it to Cooley. Cooley cannot do anything with the puck. Forced by her defenders to give it back to the blue and gold. And now the Continentals will have it now. Forced by Laker defenders to make an errant pass. Not enough juice on that one. No Continentals there to scoop it back up. Now again, it's the Lakers. Jaceel with a threatening hit as Majeski would clear it and then take the bench, as will Van Dam.
Seems like something shifted here for the Lakers. Just better at all parts. I think that goal kind of motivated them, just looking a lot more sound. Defense looks a lot more pestering, a lot more physical. Offense is looking good. They had another good chance down at the other end, and this Laker team doesn't look like they're going to slow down at all.
And now as a shot is taken by the Continentals. Gets up right away. That was number 11 for the Continentals, Carly McMahon, who made the good defensive stop a few minutes ago. And that one was called penalty on the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, here it is for the Continentals. You might not get another one. You're on your power play in a 1-0 deficit. This is the time.
Now we
look
see
here down in the corner. It's a big hit there. I don't know if that's a penalty, but here it is for the Continentals. Hamilton needs to find something here.
Yeah, and Jaceel will be the one to take the penalty box after the shove. But now the Continentals will be on a man advantage. 1:50 to go in the power play. An errant pass is had, allowing Petherick to potentially clear it. She's going to fight the Continentals for the puck. She's not able to win it, but still forcing defensive pressure are the Lakers. An errant shot was had. Not enough juice on that one. Good attempt to clear by the Lakers, but that's taken right back by the opposition. Continentals are forced to retreat back into their own end, so you have to call that successful if you're the Lakers.
This is what they do. Just constant pressure. They don't even change how they play in their power play. I mean, they just are constant pressure all over you. They don't let you get comfortable even on the 5-on-4.
Yeah, Lakers defense is too tough as the Continentals now retreat back into their own end. At the top of the key for the Continentals was number 4, Sophie Rodham. Rodham with it back again, kicks it out to teammate Cowley. She cannot do anything with it though, as chaos is had in net. Boston Tea Party as the New England team comes down with it. Now we see a replay.
Here, off the rebound, able to stay disciplined, keep it in front of her. Picks up another nice save there. 57 seconds left on the power play. Oswego playing good so far. They need to get out of this if they want to win this game.
Without a doubt they do. Few instances of careless play, but nothing coming out of it as they keep killing these power plays as they have done all season. Megan Smith will race for the puck now with the Cardinals. Number 4, Sophia Rodham yet again. Rodham maintains control of the puck. She's going to be forced to spin off a Laker defensive stop.
All this pressure from the Lakers. Continentals aren't comfortable, you can tell.
Yeah, they're walking around on eggshells. They use that phrase a lot, but it has to be said when it's evident that it's happening on account of the forceful Laker defense.
Set something up if you're Hamilton right here. You got him stand still. You're in your position. Let's do it.
Yeah, 13 seconds to go on the power play. Passed out to Cowley. Cowley yet again to Rodham. Rodham takes the pass, knocked off of the skate of Megan Smith. Now it's a fight, 2-on-1. Continentals with the man advantage. And the Lakers, though, about to gain their man advantage back onto the ice. It's an even set now. Lons taking the ice back again.
27 straight, Logan. 27 straight power plays done. Kill.
That's
Lakers
impressive.
haven't done it all season, haven't let one up all season. I mean, it's just impressive to watch. Physicality, both teams fighting. 1-0 game, it's anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, Coley taking the shot there. She lost the 2-on-1 battle, but now in the present, we see Lakers hitting it out. That was Van Dam. Continental is going to be forced to hit it back, and it's go mode now. 7 minutes left, Luke.
Yeah, 100%.
Continentals now. Brown going to be forced to take the side of her net, hit it with her stick, prompting the Lakers to gain control back, and this is scary hours for the Continentals. Wow, and that's a fight in net. No good as Perenni tries to take the shot on net, but it seems that she was hit down by Brown.
Yeah, Tegan Brown laid out completely on her stomach for that one. Had a good shot at the net.
As you see in this
rebound there by number 8, Parenti, and just Tegan Brown doing what she's been doing and staying disciplined. Still 1-0.
Yeah, and Long's trying to get that puck there after the skirmish, but she could not as the stoppage was had, which prompts the Continentals back into their own end. They will win the speed, or no, the Lakers will win the speed battle as Van Dam gets back on defense, passing it to Jay Seal, who just left the penalty box, giving the Lakers seemingly an advantage.
You can see the Lakers now just kind of setting it down and trying to play keep away. They have their 1-0 lead. They got their goal. I mean, we knew pretty much in the middle of the second period, okay, a goal's going to do it. Who's going to score their first goal? And they're going to get a pretty good chance to win. So the Lakers got it. You got 6:46 to play keep away. Don't give the Continentals any good looks. Stay resilient. Stay fresh.
Without a doubt. And for Coach Holtz, that's what you ingrained into your players' mind. Coming out of the second period intermission, you ingrained into their mind you need to take chances, but if you're Digby, you ingrained into their mind, keep playing the great defense that you have. Now it'll be Doer, who has the puck in her own end, going to be passed back out past the blue line. Will Cowley get this one? She attempts to receive a pass, but she cannot. Van Dam going to clear it now. Seemingly an icing, though, will be called by the ref, signaled by Brown.
Yeah, I mean, just Oswego just trying to just disrupt the momentum and the flow of this Hamilton offense, just sending it down. Don't really care if it's an icing. It just causing our face-off, which they've been doing well all game long, winning the face-off battle. And it's just all this Oswego needs to do, 29-17 on faceoffs. They're pretty confident in that. So they're just going to keep playing, keep away, not letting Hamilton get in a rhythm.
Yeah, I'll have to agree on all that as the Continentals take it back in their own end. Yes, they're not going to be able to, nothing is able to come of it though, as they will have to reset the forceful defense now. Dewar trying to make a skating stop right into the pads of DeVivo. We have said those words so many times this game, but it cannot be understated.
Yeah, DeVivo just shutout is still going. It's been impressive to see that 17 saves on the day, 18 shots. Hamilton getting quality looks, been on that, but 17 saves for Mia DeVivo.
Yeah, the second-year netminder earning the trust of head coach Mark Digby. Certainly imperative to this team's success so far. Now Cooley will try to take a shot, but no good as her pass is deflected off of the Continental stick. It's a fight in net now. Chaos, a party in the crease. And Brown will end up as the victor of that one. More blue jerseys than white jerseys, so you have to assume that a team defensive stop was had.
Yeah, party in the crease like you said, but Tegan Brown, not much of a partier, stays composed. All those rebounds, able to find the puck and put it in her glove to stop it. We got a face-off on the Lakers' end.
Smith will win that face-off. Back out to Petherick, who fires an errant shot to the right of the net.
Good look there, right off the face-off, tries to catch Tegan Brown off guard, but we know her.
Yeah, you'll like those, though, because it wastes some time on the clock as we wind down on 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this game. Petherick tries to get it out to Majeski, but the Continentals are there at the hip to deny any further momentum as they take a shot. That'll be denied by DeVivo. Out back to Petherick on defense. She cannot corral it cleanly as the Continentals will round the net yet again. But it'll go right back into the stick of the Lakers as number 6, Natalie Lons, is forced to clear that one down the
Great defense by the Lakers. Looks like Continentals might have had an opening, and they closed it quickly.
Yeah, and this one been a physical one so far. Defensive-minded game for the Lakers.
100%. Been impressive to watch.
Continentals attempting to make a lot of passes, but those are errant or either denied by the Lakers. Hard-nosed defense as Majeski will lead the pack here. Sorry, there's Parenti leading the pack, but she has an easy lob that will hit the back of the boards.
Just trying to dump it down. I mean, just disrupt this Hamilton offense. It's obviously what they're trying to do, and it's working. You just need 4 more minutes of a 0 on the scoreboard for Hamilton, and you walk out with a W.
Yeah, and a quick shot was had there by Cunliffe about 15 seconds ago, but denied by the blocker of Brown. And another shot now denied by the blocker of DeVivo.
DeVivo going to be in Hamilton's nightmares tonight.
Yeah, that she is. Continentals will try to get something going, but Luke, it seems like they also do not have correct positioning, which has been a headline a lot of this game.
Yeah, I mean, off the rebound, it's just been nothing for Hamilton. They're just not getting in there. They need to live in the crease a little bit more, and off a rebound is when you can score a lot of goals in the game of hockey.
I'm going to have to agree with all that. And now Coley will try to fight for it. Shot will be had, but a great defensive stop by the Lakers in number 26, Sydney Pinty, who's been imperative to the team's success this entire game.
Even there, I mean, Romano trailing, and just not the right decision by Hamilton to not find her.
And Demers with the shot. Shot at our graphics guy, Mike DeMars, similar last name, but that one is denied by Brown.
35 saves by Tegan Brown, season high for her. We see it here. It's athletic, just moves so quickly. It's tough to get one past her.
Yeah, Brown, maybe though, all her success on defense, maybe all for naught if this offense is not able to suffice.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's going to come down to. It's going to be, doesn't even matter how many saves she had. She gave up one, and their offense couldn't match that.
Exactly. As a fight is had, Majestic going to hit the puck, but that'll be prompted into the stick of a Continental. Continental's running back up the ice with it now. They try to take the shot, but no good, as it'll hit the boards, and Van Dam is forced to clear it back out to the Lakers.
Great look there for Hamilton. Couldn't get it to go. 2 minutes remaining. Gotta find some offense if you're Hamilton. Oswego, 2 minutes. Mark Digby just saying no goals. I cannot see a puck in the net.
Pinty will take a shot, but that'll hit right off the pad of Brown to a Continental. What she will try to prompt an offensive attack, but again, Lakers so good on defense, they just know what to do at all times.
There it is. Good dump down. Waste more time. More uncomfortability for Hamilton.
Pinty, great defensive stop yet again. She's been so good behind the blue line at denying any chances for the Continentals. And now Lon's with it now. Lon's going to try to take a shot, denied by the skate of a Continental defender. That was number 4, Sophia Radem, who's also been featured in the offense. Maybe she will again as a potential assist. She's going to kick it out. Yeah,
no space. It's like a wool sweater with no undershirt, the Lakers. Unbelievable.
Love that. Great. Now assist now. Perenni with it. Perenni, no good, right into the stick of a Continental defender. And the Continental's going to force something to happen on offense. A lot of urgency needs to be applied within this final 1 minute, Paluk. Maybe nothing will come of it.
Easy save there by DeVivo. This Laker defense just unreal. Take a look at the replay here. Coming down the left side of the ice. See DeVivo here. Odell Beckham Jr. goes up top, one-handed snag. Minute left. Lakers played amazing all game long. They got 1 more minute to walk out of here victorious.
Yeah, shout out OBJ, but the Lakers might come away with this one. We know how good Hamilton can be, but this would be a great win for the Lakers. We have not stated it enough, but Hamilton ranked 14 nationally, but this game maybe does not seem like it. Kind of seems like they've been uncoordinated on both offense and defense.
Yeah, Oswego was just a very good game. I don't want to say anything too quickly, but just unbelievable how they've played. Number 14, Hamilton marches in. Oswego is played awesome. We'll take a look back here at the goal.
And again, JCL was such a threatening defensive presence, turning that into offense, allowing her to take a shot from the blue line and catching Luke and I off guard, but also the rest of the team.
Take a look for the future for the Lakers after this game. They have a little break. Obviously, we go right into Christmas break, and they come back in January, early January, go to Vermont for the East-West Classic. Going to play Norwich at 3 p.m. on Sunday, January 4th. Big game, big tournament to go out in Vermont. Also go to Massachusetts after that. They got 4 games on the road. Going to be a big test for the Lakers. Minute left here, though. We're more worried right here what's going on. Hamilton, number 14, Hamilton. Can they make a miracle happen?
Yeah, the Continental bench is trying to rile these starters up as they take the ice for the faceoff. The ref drops it, signaling a new possession for the Continentals. They will probably place them back and forth here, trying to get the best shot they can. Great stop by Elizabeth Cooley to deny any further momentum, or rather a potential shot simply.
6-on-5, most intense spot in hockey. Let's see what happens.
Oh, wow.
DeVivo's got to be on one.
That one was straight by DeVivo. I thought she could have touched that one. Maybe it'd find the back of the net, but it could not. Been a headline for all this game. Cooley now trying to simply waste time with the puck back into her end, as is Van Dam. They are both trying to just keep it away from the Continentals and waste time. An attempt will be had on a connecting pass, but a disruption from the Lakers, allowing nothing to be had. Majeski going to clear it.
For Hamilton, just get it in there. Just try to create some chaos in the net. You have 6 to Oswego's 5. Just get it in there, trying to get off a rebound. That's what they can do.
Yeah, and
6 seconds left. Good clear.
Seems like nothing will come of it. We went down to 3, 2, 1, and that buzzer sounds, signaling a Laker win. And the teammates of the offense and defense come up to DeVivo, signaling her shutout performance, Luke. Wow, what a game from the Lakers.
Yeah, number 14 Hamilton marches in. The Lakers take care of business in a upset. They unranked in the poll this week, and man, what a game. They took care of business. Tegan Brown was great all game long. We saw it. Oswego found a goal, and DeVivo shut down. Another shutout for DeVivo. Unreal.
Yeah, unreal is the word for DeVivo. She has been an absolute force all season. Again, the sophomore from Plainfield, Illinois. It's not too much pressure for her to play in the Empire State as both teams now shake hands. Again, a Lakers 1-0 win over the nationally ranked number 14 Hamilton Continentals. And within these next few weeks, you have to think if the Lakers will creep back up into the national rankings, that they just upset a nationally ranked team.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see what happens when they come out next, but Oswego has a big break. Spend some time with your family, have a good Christmas, but it's go time after break, and big road trip out to Vermont and Massachusetts. We'll see how they do, but this Laker team didn't have the ideal start to the season, but they are a force to be reckoned with, as we see here today.
Yeah, they certainly are a force to be reckoned with. They possess great play on both offense and defense as they take the benches, and the Oswego Lakers will circle up for their final huddle. So many stars of the game, but DeVivo has to be the most notable one. So Luke, what a great game, and that'll be all for us up in the press box here. Thank you for tuning in. We will toss it back to our perch guys for your final post-game report in a 1-0 Oswego victory.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon. Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here. Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling Taco Bell right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast popcorn.
It's showtime, Chris.
Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
And welcome back one last time to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. I'm your host, Alex Chemnitzer. Alongside me is Brady Hauser and Connor Sangus. And as you just saw on your screen, Mia DeVivo getting the circle, the huddle that she deserves after an extremely scrappy win from the Oswego Lakers over the Hamilton Continentals. Gentlemen, give me a couple thoughts about that matchup. What was going through your head, especially going into that last period?
Definitely a nail-biter going into that third period, and man, what a play it was for Shea Jaceel to get that deflection into the net. Just unbelievable final half there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, certainly a tremendous play by Jazeel. And that was not only her first goal this season, first point. So way to come through for your team here. And just great overall final two periods for the Lakers. Very slow to start out in the beginning of this game. But when you take a look at the final shots on goal, 37-19, that just screams domination by your Oswego State Lakers here.
Absolutely, Connor. And I think that's middle of the season, I think that's a little bit of a defining win right there for the Lakers, with a team with so many freshmen and still trying to discover their identity, still trying to find out what that culture is with all these freshmen on the squad. That win right there over a really fast, scrappy Continental team might turn your season. That might, secure your identity right there. And now your season, you're pedal to the metal for playoffs. But throughout that last period, looked like there was a lot of Oswego adjustments. Oswego really changed their game plan. Kind of run me through a little bit of what you saw on the ice.
Yeah, just a way better forechecking period for Oswego over the course of the last 2 periods. A great way to continue that momentum from the second period into the third period. And I know we're talking about Oswego right now, but I just want to give a little criticism of Hamilton here. When they got on that power play just 3 minutes after the Lakers took a 1-0 lead, that power play was, of course, committed by Jay Zeal, your very goal scorer. He had a cross-checking penalty. Hamilton looked so lackadaisical on that power play that you would think that they were up 5-0 with about 10 minutes left to play. Not that they were down 1-0 with only 10 minutes left in regulation. I mean, what is going on? It seemed like that at times they were just walking around the ice, had no sense of urgency whatsoever.
Yeah, their game plan took a dramatic change from first period to that second and third period. As you take a look on your screen, we have our final stats of the game. As Connor mentioned, 37 to 19 shots on goal. The Lakers really took control in the second and third period, just pressuring nonstop. Tegan Brown had to let one go by. Not her fault. Great effort from her in net. Face-offs, Megan Smith doing her job, winning the face-off matchup, and just an overall amazing win for the Lakers. And gentlemen, any final thoughts? Brady, I'll start with you.
Well, if I'm Coach Mark Digby, I'm going into the locker room. I'm telling him, great win. That was a very good game in the third period. Obviously, 2 assists, 56 shots total, 2 points, 0 on 2 on power plays. And, yeah, so a very good extended stat there for the Lakers. But if I'm Mark Digby, I'm going into the locker room and I'm telling them, great game, but now you got to pass your exams because it is exam week for all of us students here at SUNY Oswego.
Absolutely. And we mentioned how they were shaking off the rust at the beginning of the first period of this game with a 2-week hiatus. They don't come back and play for another month, obviously, with the holiday break. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to all of you watching at home. But, Connor, one last thing before we wrap it up here. You mentioned it to me behind the curtain, but the chemistry between the defensemen for that final goal. Walk me through what that means for this team.
Yeah, certainly a great sign for your second defenseman pairing between Helen Van Dam and Shay J. Zeal. Both of these women being battery mates for each other, playing on that same second pairing. Great sign for Mark Digby that your line combinations are working. And just really quickly, Mia DeVivo, her third shutout on the year, second shutout in back-to-back games. So someone is certainly locked in.
Yeah, she is on an absolute roll. Lakers win a very competitive, very scrappy match here. And that is going to do it for us here on the Perch, here at WTOP 10.
Until next semester.
Until next semester. Good luck with finals for all students watching, and happy holidays to the rest of our audience. You are watching WTOP 10. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.